So we'll be able to hear. He's way up. So, an early game. Those interested in the reserves, a good win for Nairne. 9-7 beat the Tigers 6-4, so they'll be hoping for a double here, senior double here this afternoon. So, the Ruckman Gabba, nice sunny conditions over the top there. Ball comes down. Archie Connolly wearing number 10 this year was involved there. Oh, Stafford was hauled in there. Was he too slow? Yes, said the umpire, Donald Andrews. So, the resultant free kick will go here to Jared Greenbank. Morford Varwood. Actually, he's played a lot of football. Strathalbyn, CBC, Roxby, Moota, Ranella. Picked up a few more medals in his football career. So, Jared Greenbank. So, a minor. It'd be interesting to see if he can drill this one for the opening shot of the goal. Take his best kick here. So, Greenbank comes in towards the Tweedvale entrance end. The ball's going to drop short, possibly, just on the line. Forced over for a rush behind the opening score this afternoon. So, Nairne one behind. Leading the Tigers yet to score. Jaden J, early observations?
I tell you what, it's exactly like last week in Nairne. They started fast, got 6 inside 50s already, Pistols.
So, waiting for the ball to be built back into play. Looks like it might be the Squid, Alex Giorgio. So, Giorgio, plenty of experience at Nord. Also had a stint at Melbourne in the AFL. So, Giorgio runs out the square as he sinks it long towards the interchange wing area. Ball comes down there. Good pressure there. Hack kick forward. Bouncing ball intercepted there for the Rams. Following up for the Tigers. Scrambling play here. Congested ball. Sweeping handball out there. Taylor getting involved there. His handball is intercepted. Scrambly plays expecting the opening minutes here. Here's the Prince of Salem. His kick is nullified in Yench. Bounces back. Finally, big long kick there for the Rams. Through the agency of Lockie May towards the goal front. Once again, contested ball, spilled out here. Fed out the back door, comes out into the experienced Giorgio. He's got space to put it up. Oh, good defensive spoil there by the big man of Brock Knott. The first-year skipper for the Rams in his second year. Of course, plenty of experience. Goulwa Port Elliott and one of the informed ruckmen in the league when he's on song. So, once again, they gather for a boundary throw-in. Coming up to 5 minutes gone, first term here. Bulk of the attacking done so far. The Nairne Rams half of the ground. Getting involved with number 11 there, Drew, over from the Bridgewater Raiders with the Billy Idol peroxide hair. Ball swept out here, goes forward. Bouncing ball, here's a chance for the Froth King. Can he get on that left foot? He does, tries to screw it back, it's come back. I tell you what, here's a no. Wow, umpire Adrian Muldoon perhaps had to do a bit too much work there, but not a bad attempt by Das Hourigan. Hourigan, the leading goal kick at the moment with 5 for the Nairne Bremer Football Club. Up the other end, big Mitch Carter has bagged 9 for the season. So both spearheads will be looking to increase their tallies here this afternoon as Alex Giorgio disappears over the fence to retrieve the football. Jaden J.
Yeah, tell you what, it's just Nairne's pressure. The way they set up defensively, you can see right now they are set up really well. So it'll be interesting to see whether Giorgio can get the ball out easily here.
You can see the bright conditions with the reflection off the ute windscreen there, Jaden J. So pleasant autumn day for football here in the Adelaide Hills and, of course, in the Valley of Praise where it's always perfect. Well, that's what they tell us at Lobie. So the ball comes out here wide. Bampton is the target. In opposition is Ben Powell, back this year after Sturt Reserves Premiership. Powell on the right foot straightens the ball to corridor. Target is Hourigan over the top of him. Bouncing ball. Clearance kick there. I think it was King getting involved. Bouncing ball. Here's King, this time. Sorry, in the long sleeves. Gives it to Stafford. Stafford lifts the eyes and picks out that man Carter, who's a long way from home. Carter quickly puts the ball cross ground, finds King, an anticipation mark as he spilled it, kicks it down towards the chicken barbecue shed. Good defensive work there through the agency of Haynes Smith. He's into the ground. South Gawler boy, and he's won a free kick in his second game for the Rams. So Smith, what's on offer? Decides to go across in front of the wise men of Lobethal, sitting under the pavilion. Finds a teammate there in the shadow. He nurses the ball forward. Comes here to Baden Willis. So Willis in the true wing area goes out further and finds a teammate there in the distance. So Nairne, ball goes forward. Back settles over top. That's a good mark taken there. Might be the big man. Jimmy Braidwood, perhaps. Puts the ball across the ground, finds Mitch Jenkins, as I said, back in the Tigers lineup after a pre-season at Sturt. He puts across to another forward Nord environment, and Giorgio puts up the wing here, running on his Bampton. Nord teammates combining. Bampton already had a couple of possessions as early games. Puts towards Carter. Oh, takes it nicely with a good bounce. Handball there given off by Hamish Allen, number 49, and the Tigers' productive first real move forward has found Cooper Skinner.
Yes. Arguably the best kick in the club, apparently, Pistols, according to the we've been given this season. Another consistent year coming up for Cooper Skinner.
Were they supplied by Cooper?
Yeah, I think so. So Cooper Skinner lining up, basically directly in front, kicking towards the polar cross end of the ground. To put the Tigers on the board, and he's pushed that to the left, so a minus score to Lobethal. They're 1 point. Nambrema United 2 points. Still looking for our first goal kicker. Of course, we're also on Lofty 88.9, Adelaide Hills Community Radio, with altitude. Kick in. Ben Powell, off he goes. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's set upon immediately in a tackle, and he's holding the ball. Great pressure. So Mitch Jenkins back in the lineup. Spent some time, solid pre-season with Norwood, and his opportunity here to handball off to the squid. Giorgio has banged from 50. That's got the distance, hasn't no right to the line. Crumbed, and the Rams will work the ball out of the fence here through Kurt Waterman.
So Waterman working up, gets a teammate to Rubchik. Rubchik up towards the King. Oh, big fight. Archer Conley, did he hold it? No, said the umpire. Perhaps a bit unlucky there. Handball comes back here to Oric. He's dispossessed. Taken there by Nairne. Puts the ball forward. Oh, nearly clean ball dead. And picked by the Prince of Salem. Yench bouncing ball forward. There's a chance for Hourigan. Traps it nicely, but he's walking a glove there by the Sheriff. And the Sheriff laying down the lawn. Takes the big froth to the ground, so holding up an attack. But good, quick movement by the Nairne Rams here at the moment. So ball up, going around with shoots betting. After Collins gets a flick forward, out the back door, that'll be Giorgio. Goes on the left foot, hacks it back, camped under it. Was well done. Ball comes to ground. Good work again around the corner by Cooper Luke.
Yep.
Bouncing ball is a chance. And then Rubchik, quick hands out there. Oh, Conley's met solidly.
Sheets betting.
Sheets betting. Big boy from Lock puts it forward. Congested forward line. Ball comes to the ground. Here's a chance around the corner. I think this is Jamie Taylor. And he has finally raised the first goal of the game after 10 and a half minutes. So Nairne 1-2 lead the Tigers, 1 behind. Jake?
Yeah, it's just the comments there, Ned. Really good around the contest, around the ball as well. We're willing to scramble a goal there. So It's interesting to see that Nairne sort of the same tactics as last week, get the ball in, scramble to get a goal really as well. And I like the work that Lockie Cross is doing along the line as well, along the middle. So he did the same last week, and it's playing a pivotal role at the moment.
So back in the middle, umpire Rob Wild in the sunshine with the cap on, Sheets in the ruck. Clearing kick from the middle of the ground. Rams deep in attack now. Drew's around the area, so is Connolly. Here's Jenkins with that polish. Clearing the ball from the half-back line out towards the interchange bench for the Rams. 1-on-1 contest. Damon Arnold involved. Recruit this season, swings the ball inboard. Almost taken there by Elijah Rupchik. Back up though. Running through the middle of the ground is Lockie Cross. He kicks the ball inside 50 yet again for the Rams. And a pretty easy mark there for the blonde bombshell in Jamie Drew. Pistols, good mark. Jaden.
Yes, Jamie was really good last week with the 4 goals in his Ram debut. So see if he can kick this one to give his side a good start here, Pistols.
Got a knee injury last year, so Jaden J said his first season with Rams. Has kicked 33 goals over his past 2 seasons. As I said, did have an knee injury, so he knows where the goals are. And as I said, been a handy pickup from the Bridgewater Kellington Raiders as he goes towards the Tweedvale end, kicks from about 40 metres. I tell you what, he gets around, he loves it. And so do the Nairne Rams fans. So good early start here, Jaden J by the Rams.
Yeah, correct. And he loves the conditions, and well done to Jamie Drew there. From Bridgie, and recently single apparently, and looks like Slim Shady, they said. So yeah, loves the camera on him, Pistols, and did the. So like I said, Lockie Cross was really good through the middle there. He's one that picked out Drew in the forward lines.
Well, I'm sure he'll be. The Nairne fans will be happy if the camera's on him all afternoon if he produces the goods like that. So it's Nairne 2-2, leading Lobie 1 behind on the new scoreboard out here. And always good to come out the Valley of Praise. Great facility. So umpire Wild sets it up. Tapped in by Jimmy Blade, straight down to Cooper Luke, clearing handball, bounces just by the cricket. Jerry coming to meet it with Freeman. Going to ground there. Tigers player, Josh Freeman there, number 23. Second year, because Kapunda, versatile footballer. So Big Sheets betting has certainly gone from a queen size to a baby bed. He's shed a lot of weight, and of course the birth of his son Wilbur over the off-season Goldie.
Yes, it's looking good. 1-on-1 contest here in the ruck against Jimmy Braidwood. Of course, the captain, vice captain for the Tigers, who just hits the deck there, interestingly enough. And umpire Wild's called a free kick here for Nairne from the stoppage situation. So Damon Arnold looking for some runners, is he? Or is he going to go long? He's going to go long with a bit of a chip towards the half forward line. Good contested possession there. Here's Drew. We talked about him before. Tried to shrug aside a third Lobethal player, and it didn't work. And it'll be a free kick here for the Tigers on the half back line. And they'll look to move the ball forward. I reckon it's Riley Skinner.
Yep, Riley Skinner, because premiership player. Oh, kicked it straight to the man, the mug, who's Drew, who reacted and wasted no time in putting it further afield and finds a teammate out wide. So you see the sun shining in the background off the cars. Puts it high towards the top of the square. Connolly, good spoiling. Here's a chance to be crumbed here. But Willis dribbles it through for a minor score. So bulk of the attacking here. Jay Jefferson with the inside 50s, but it's heavily in favour of the Rams at this moment. The flag is fluttering a little bit, so you can't even have got the pot chimney this afternoon, Goldie. So the chicken barbecue must be off, so you can't really go. So the squid strength of it. So the squid comes out towards the king area. Right in front is the big man from Lock. Big Sheet spinning, gets hands to the ball. Clever gets a teammate in time, gets a root check, gets it back in the centre, a chance to win press the thing, curls into the centre. Or Willis with a marking attempt there. Here's Drew over the top. Perhaps fins a bit. Yes, said the umpire. So just in his enthusiasm to tie up the Tiger player, there he gave away a free kick. So Lobethal in the centre half back position with the ball. It's Stafford. Stafford puts the ball. You can see it hold up marginally the wind in front there. Whereas Arne Smith, new recruit, taken away there, chipped up the wing there. By now comes the Sheets betting on the left, centres it again, and coming out and virtually uncontested mark in the end is Archer Connolly. Because Archer Connolly, new number this year.
That's now 15 inside 50s Pistols. So Archer Connolly lining up for a goal here. He had a good game last week, worked up the ground and also kicked some goals as well. So like I said, 15 inside 50s for the Rams.
So former Madam Junior, been with the Rams a couple of years, kicked 18 last year, boys, so he certainly knows where they are. That left foot straight in front, and that's what he's done with it, put it straight over Adrian Muldoon's head, the goal umpire. So Rams up and about here, JJ.
Yeah, they sure are. Great start. Just caught napping at the moment. Only the 2 inside 50s. Like I said, they only scored the 1 behind in the first quarter last week in that game against Uncle Valley. So they actually only averaged a score of 6. So the last 3. So they need to get on, like, really.
Was coming in this game with a few outs. Of course, Wiley missing, also Jackie Bent, who we mentioned. So plenty of depth at Idling, defending Prince, so they have plenty of depth at the moment. So it's waiting centre. So it's again, it's like the check thing against Jimmy Braidwood. Umpire Wild pitches the ball. Brilliant conditions here. Nice tap down by Braidwood. Ball going forward, gets Richard. Hard nose over the ball as usual. Gets a turn out, goes back towards Taylor. Gets assistance there. Ball towards centre. Full again was Connolly. Ball deflected. Chance for Drew. He's pounced on it. Like a on the dip. He loves it. And Jamie Drew certainly, blonde hair, certainly lighting it up here this afternoon. So, Drew with his second, 4 on the board for the Rams as we've played just under 17 minutes and 4-3 to 1 behind. And certainly Coach Eitner was looking for a good start to be certainly happy with this start, James.
I tell you what, they've already broken a record. I'll tease you and let you know at the quarter time break, but Nairne are just going great guns at the moment. 31 kicks to 25 and 16 inside 50s to 2.
Wow. They're winning the centre clearances, so that's a mosquito flick. Root chick, guys getting involved. So, so big shots. Jimmy Braidwood getting his hand to the ball, but as I said, the mosquitoes fleet for the Rams taking away. So here we go again. This time Braidwood tried to fist it forward, falls down, shrugging his way clear. On top is Root chick, comes back to betting with a left foot, hacks it forward, bouncing ball. Here's Hurrigan come out. He gets support here around the corner. Don't tell me once again. It's a Jamie Drew show here as he's nailed his third in just under 18 minutes of football and virtually back-to-back goals in about 60 seconds, James.
I tell you what, can't he light up the game when he needs to? So well done to the Rams. Just like you said, Pistols win the centre clearances 5-0 at the moment. So in the middle, we'll just have a look. He's in the middle for Lobethal. Big Jimmy Braidwood is hopefully he's going to ruck to advantage. So we'll see how we go here in the centre clearance.
Certainly that delighted his father, Graham, who's here, because former Heathfield United player, was Bridgewater Raider. So his son on fire here. He's kicked 3 of the 5 for the Rams. Back in the centre, Braidwood fisted forward there for the Rams through the agency of Dodd. Yenshin there, the Prince of Salem also. Wraps up a teammate there in Lockie Ellsworthy. So once again, umpire Wild will come in and ball up. So pitching up. Knott takes the ball. Kick is smothered. Ground level. Pressure applied there. Unfortunately, infringing there was Greenbank. And the resultant free kick will go to Lockie. Towards half-forward flank area. Coming out to take it is Waterman. Chances his arm. Puts it up forward. That's a great mark taken there by Archer Conley. Wastes no time. Turns on that left. Sets it forward towards Croft territory. Hurrigan. When he's laid in front, good defensive work by Giorgio. Picked up there by Yates on the left foot. The Prince of Salem. It's the King of Salem after that. Fantastic work there in man. Certainly up and about and playing scintillating football at the moment, James Gray.
Yeah, it was case right place at the right time for Yench, wasn't it? In the forward pocket, just lovely left foot straight through the goals in lovely conditions as well. So the Prince of Salem, he's up and about, and so are the Rams. And you just see Waterman off the back there. Lobethal did get the centre clearance, but Waterman was just too good to get the ball forward and get another inside 50, making it 19 inside 50s now for Nairne Bremer Pistols.
Carry and run and curve Waterman there. Just use the space of the King's wing here and just set up nicely. Conley getting involved as well. So Nairne, certainly impressive. They came here after a good win last week. It's certainly not expectation at this stage. We know Lobethal will have tough years. So back in the centre, not like that's great. Lobethal gets spot with nowhere. Bit of ragdoll action. Ball held to him.
So yeah, great tackle pressure there. The umpire says ball it up though. So is there a blood rule or something? Umpire just
Elsewhere in the distance, just going through the interchange.
so it's might be good for life. So just a bit of a freshen up, and as the umpire throws the ball up here, Rucks go at it. They're going to get cross again, left foot inside 50 of a scrambling kick. Drew couldn't quite get the mark. Great tackle pressure though, gets it out. But however, I reckon that's Yench has gone for the left foot in the goal square. Hurigan, can he snap a goal? No, he can't. Scrambles through for a behind.
So no doubt about it, the Tigers' defence under heaps and heaps of pressure early in this game. Just ticked over to 22 minutes, 39 plays won. So emphatically, the Rams fleecing the Tigers at this stage of the game. Ball held up there, looks like it'll be a free kick. Boy, once again for the Rams, they drive it back inside 50. Mitch Jenkins brings it to ground level, follows up. He's locked up. Comes out with the ball, but in the meantime, the umpire had called his ball. So a ruck contest will take place about 25, 30 metres out, danger area. Tigers get a quick kick away, but it's all Rams back there. Camped under the ball was Skwadetsky, the Squid. It's a short pass across and finds a teammate there. So Nairne send it back in through the agency of Willis, I think, on that occasion. Once again, holding up as the Tigers clears it out here, but Waterman has drifted up there, but there's one or two Rams, and finally it falls in the hands of Damon Arnold. Just fallen Unley Jet player, turning up with the Rams this year. Has kicked 2 goals for the season so far, boys, in his 2 outings, so consistency, Jaden J. So he sets on the way to the right footer. I tell you what, that's gone a long way off the mark, out of bounds on the full. So we'll have a kick in for the Tigers. So the Tigers will be very happy to hear the 3/4 time siren sound shortly, because just give them a chance to regroup under coach Jack Osborne. So ball comes up, pack contest taken by Cooper Luke, tries to swing out of the tackle, dispossessed, not with a handball, gets it back here to Lockie Cross, the male model, in turn gets it back here to Taylor. Taylor in turn got it back there to Greenbank, the minor set sail, but
Join.
Welcome back here to Lobethal Oval, the call of the Wild Hills Football League Division 1 action, and we must apologise for our technical difficulties there. Our power source cord in the car park, someone chose nicely to run over it and broke it, so we were a bit devoid of power, which our computers and broadcasting gear don't work, so we apologise for that. We seem to have rectified it a little bit, so hopefully uninterrupted for the rest of the afternoon, but we can report since we last spoke to you, Nairne have kicked a further goal and now lead 7-6 to 1 behind at quarter time, and certainly on the rampage here, the Rams, pardon the pun, with Jamie Drew on fire with 3 goals in the first half. So, Benny Goldfinch.
Yes, sorry about that. To all our viewers out there, just these things happen at country footy. In the meantime, Ashley Drew's messaged in and he's really enjoying Jamie Drew's performance, and I dare say a lot of the Rams faithful would be very, very happy. 13 scoring shots to 1, Jaden. That's incredible.
Unreal, isn't it, Goldie? 57 kicks to 36 in favour of the Rams. 25 inside 50s. Yeah, that's right. 25 inside 50s to 4 in favour of course, the Rams. 16 marks to 8 in favour of the Rams as well. They got their handball game going as well through the middle and down the line. 22 handballs to 13. It's actually their highest ever quarter score against Lobethal. So 47 points, the highest ever quarter score against Lobethal. Their previous was 31 points, which was in round 9 at this ground in 2020. But they've beaten that by 16 points, and we'll see if the Rams can do the same in the second quarter.
Absolutely. So we just wait for the arena to be cleared. So it'll be Nairne now working towards the left hand of the screen or your dial, because coming to you on 88.9 FM. Also in Adelaide Hills through Lofty. Trust you're enjoying our call here. Once again, we apologise for technical difficulties. Community football brings up some strange situations, but we'll try and work for it. So umpire Robbie Wild holds the ball aloft as we set sail for the second term. Ball comes down here straight away to Rams, taking the ball out to centre, getting involved as Powell. Try to get it back here to his teammate in Taylor. Swooped on here, chance here for Demish, Jake Demish, the new player from Langhorne Creek. Followed their run of premierships down there, so first year in Tiger colours. So umpire Robbie Wild will ball it up. So once again, Braidwood gets it down. Lurking is the veteran Nitsky, playing his first A-grade game for something like 2 years. Ball held in there. So once again, the umpire will come and ball up. So Robbie Wild earning his money in the early stages. Only gone something like just under a minute. He's already had 3 or 4 toss-ups. Here's a chance for Nitsky. Ground level, feeds the ball out to Diminish. He goes to ground. Umpire Wild comes in, and guess what? Another ball up will result. So Wild tosses it up. Strong work by Brock Knock. Fed the ball out here to left foot. Clearing kick by Powell. Up here, good spoil. First to get there would be Baden Willis. Flicks it in, board. Sweeping handball for a turn out towards the edge. So he gets assistance there, taken by Greenbank, the minor. High kick forward. Camped under it there was Arnold. Ball spills free out the back door. It's the Sheriff. He's dispossessed by Drew, the goal kicker in the first term. Finally comes to Wilden. Gets across the ground to a teammate. He's in all sorts of trouble. It's Diminish. Umpire gave him a bit of time to get rid of it. Finally comes back to the Diminish. Puts it out towards the pavilion side. Running down and taking the mark is Giorgio. So the skipper, the Squid, past Nord experience. Premiership player for both Nord and the Tigers. Picks out nicely, another ex-Nord man, and Nitsky centre to the ground. Gives it to the run there of teammate. Goes bang inside the forward 50. It's a chance for Carter. He'll shepherd it and let the quicker legs get there. Through the agency of King. Started with the long sleeves. He's dispossessed a nice tackle. Nairne swarming defensively. Ball comes to ground. Knott picks it out here. Arnold. Clearing kick there close to the line. Willis, will he get there in time? No, out over the line. And the Academy boy on the spot. Looks like it'll be a resultant free kick to Stafford.
So Stafford, best on last Saturday evening for the Tigers in the Anzac round match against Onkaparinga Valley. Tigers need a real wriggle on here. Meantime, clearing kick outside of the half-back line. Howe involved. Meantime, here's Yench on that trusty left foot. Kicks it towards centre forward. Jamie Drew causing some real havoc for the Tigers' defence. So Drew, blonde bombshell, kicks the ball long and strong and beautifully into attack. Chopped out there by Stafford. Willis goes and gets it again on the left boot. Dribbles. Minus score. So Nairne go to 7-7. Lobethal 2 points. Jaden.
Yeah, so you seeing glimpses of Lobethal's run and handball game at the moment, but Nairne's defence is holding up really well as Lobethal go out defensive 50 here.
So out towards the Pope chimney, the chicken barbecue, as I said, not, a little bit of a flutter, gentle zephyr of smoke coming out at this stage. Either the wind's not strong or business isn't good. Goes up the wing, taken there by Nairne. Lockie May threaded out, got to a teammate. Comes back here, goes towards centering ball. Now, long kick inside 50. The target is Hurrigan. Closely protected there by Giorgio. Umpire said play on. Yench pouncing next to the new pavilion shed, the extension there, around for the scoreboard, which at this stage, after 4 minutes in the second term, Benny Goldfinch, Nairne 7-7, Lobethal 2 points.
So deep inside the attacking 50 for the Rams. Can they add an eighth? Well, they could here or no. I thought the umpire was going to say holding the ball, but no. Well, will be a last touch, I reckon. So tied on the boundary line. Could favour Nick Yench here, near the barbecue area. Got the shadows. Kicked a goal in the first quarter at the 20-minute mark. So Yench hemmed in on the boundary line, gives it everything he's got, and that's gone through for a minus score. So the Rams increased their margin, 7-8, 2 points. So 15 scoring shots to 2, Jaden.
Yeah, last week Lobethal, they got their game going, had the territorial win against Onkaparinga Valley, but unfortunately at the moment for them, Nairne is doing the opposite to them. So 7-7-49 to 2 points, Pistols.
So Giorgio with the kick out, comes towards the King wing. Brought down there to ground level by Arnold. He's got support there. Ball comes out the back door to Waterman. Nurses it nicely up the line and finds a teammate there in Wimpress. Wimpress, a Crows top-up player. Sets it forward for off territory. Big dust, 2 to beat. Umpire right on the spot and has seen that one. So Big Das infringed there. So we'll have the chance for his first deliberate set shot at goals. He's had a few in general play around the corner snats. Yet to raise a goal this afternoon. Of course, he's kicked 5 for the season. The Froth Dog, of course, past Centurion, dual Centurion goal kicker for the Harndorf Football Club. So Big Das, a chance here to further extend the lead and actually, interestingly, kick the first goal at the scoreboard end in this ground, in this match today, as we've parked 5 minutes. So Big Das be about 20 metres out, dead in front. The big deadly left footer leans back on the kick nicely. Goal number 1 for Das, and importantly, goal number 8 for the Rams.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So, yeah, Nairne has gone along nicely at the moment. You see in the first couple minutes, Lobethal did start to get their game going a little bit and getting some early inside 50s, but Nairne has just held their composure and kicked a really good goal there by Hurrigan straight through the big stick, straight in front. So 12 kicks to 9 in favour of the Rams. 4 marks to Nairne, but 5 to Lobethal, so they're winning that battle at the moment. Goldie.
Well, bit of a shock here in terms of the scoreline anyway. 8-8 to 2 points. Nairne playing the first 3 sides from last year in the opening 3 rounds. Lost to Harndorf, beat Uradla comfortably, and at the moment they lead last year's premiers by 54 points. 7 minutes gone in the second quarter. Call of the Wild. Round 3 action. We'll get to the sponsors as well for both sides shortly. Meantime, will the Rams go forward once again? Well, it's cut off here. Snap round the quarter. Tigers going forward. Presenting there, the big man, Allen, looking for some crummers. Rams desperately going at the football. And they hold it in defensive 50. Rams support sponsors today. Salute, Closey's, Cube Logistics, Barker Boy, Howard Vineyard. Lobethal, we'll get to them shortly. Closey Supermarket's one of them. Meantime, clearing kick from the Rams from the defensive 50. Ball in the middle of the ground. Hopper shoot. Is that a free kick? No, not paid. Should have been, probably. Tigers going forward. Cooper Skinner puts the mitts up and takes a good strong overhead mark there, Pistols.
So Cooper Skinner It's an Aussie junior tourist team to South Africa a few years ago, I think under 16 ranks. So big coup. Opportunity here. 3 goals for the season so far. He elects to put a man in a better position. It's overcooked there, but taken there. And I tell you what, excitement builds there as Lobethal have their first goal on the board through the agency of Charlie Powell. First goal for the season, first goal of the game for Lobie.
Yeah, well done to him, well done to Charlie, and well done to Cooper Skinner as well. Good kick inside 50. It wasn't too deep, which I think is a pivotal thing there. It wasn't too deep in the square, because otherwise Nairne could have just punched it through. So it was a good positioning kick, and their forwards are just starting to get a little bit of a space now. So 4 inside 50s each to both sides. So let's see how Lobethal can go here now. Goldie?
Took the boot off, the left boot there, just causing a few issues, and then Cooper Skinner kicked the ball inside 50. A good finish for the Tigers. They're first. It's taken them 9 minutes into the second quarter. Can they get a wriggle on? Well, meantime, Rams get a clearing kick from the middle. Ben Powell chopped off here. So the Tigers through Auric. Switches play. Hasn't come off. Allows Sheets to apply a bit of heat. Just not working at the moment for the Tigers. Eventually they can clean up here. Pring involved. Still in the defensive 50. Clearing kick out to the side by Wilden. And it's now on the wing. So I think this is Stafford. So Stafford with that famous boot that got the Tigers the premiership last year. Kicks it towards the half-forward line. Umpire lets it go. Half-forward line for the Tigers. Showing a little bit more intent. And the umpire, though, gives it to the Rams, and they'll look to move the ball down the other end of the ground. Goal kicker this term for them, Darcy Urigan.
So the Tigers looking to hold out another Ram attack, which will come right across the field here. Drifting up here is Hans Smith, the South Gawler recruit, puts it further forward and really taking an uncontested mark. And there was another recruit in Arnold. He's off to the races, puts towards the top of the square. Giorgio in front this time gets a favourable bounce, sends it back from whence it can. This time Arnold got a fist of the ball and takes the deflection. So Damon Arnold doing it all. I said up from Mercedes Unley Jets. And now Ram just finding plenty of space as the Prince, Nick Yench, marks in the former cricket net pocket, because the cricket net's up further, for those who know Lobethal Oval. So Yench gives himself space with the left foot. His intention was to hook it back, but off hands and out of bounds by the behind post. So 8-8 plays 1-2, 10 minutes gone called a while.
Yeah, so 17 kicks to 14 in favour of the Rams at the moment. Their tackling pressure is really good as well. 22-12 in this game so far.
So the Rams continuing on. Inside their attacking 50 here. Went over the top of Drew and the counterpart, but it's come out the back and that's a snap round the corner. Is that a goal? I reckon it is. And that's the great boot there of new recruit Jared Greenbank Pistols, and enables the Rams to increase their margin. Now just waiting for the scoreboard to update. See if we've got some info on Jared. Of course, a key recruit this season. Didn't play in round 1 against Harndorf. Fly in, fly out man. Greenie is loving his new club and can't wait to crack in. Well, he's cracked in there and he's kicked another goal for the Rams to extend their lead, answering the goal from Powell.
Much travelled footballer, Jared Greenbank, Morford Vale, Roxby, Moonta, Ranella, CBC, Strathalbyn. As you said, a minor up north. Has won a few medals in the competitions he's played in Benny. So obviously was loud. Just held with the ball there was Peter Bampton trying to drive his side forward, and the resultant free kick here for the Rams. So, high kick, holds up, camped under his Arnold, good defensive spoil, brings the ball to ground. Here's Oric this way, that way, gets on his right foot, nurses up the King wing. Coming to meet it was Bampton, nearly a big collision there. Powell involved too, and also King lurking for the Tigers, but out over the boundary line, right in front of our broadcast position here on the King wing. As, once again, we apologise, a few technical glitches here this afternoon, but hopefully we can bring you The rest of the afternoon uninterrupted as the ball comes down to Bampton. Yench over the ball for the Rams. Also at the top of him was Rupchik. So once again, umpire Donald Andrews will come in and ball up.
Got the sun right in the eyes here. Allen won the tap there. Free kick. Rams. So Josh Dodd had a great game last week. Tried to get it to Arch Connolly. Connolly kept his feet. He might go in again here. Lost his legs there. Jenkin tried to clip the ball. Only got it to the middle of the ground. I think that's Braidwood. Kicks it towards the half forward line. Holding on, but it's a mark anyway to King. So King looking for options. Kicks the ball to a dangerous position. Could have been holding on to their Skinner. And that's the way the umpire sees it, I reckon, there, Jaden.
Yeah, so let's see what Lobethal can do here. They really need to get a move on. The margin 54 points. So they would love to get some few late goals here, Goldie, and really put some pressure on Nairne.
So Skinner set up the last goal. Well, in fact, the only goal for the Tigers. He's got the boot on now. As Bissell said, well travelled in terms of overseas travelling. Goes with the goal and he's kicked it. So that's their second. Still in it here, the Tigers. The reigning premiers go to 2-2. Nairne United out of the blocks. 7 goals in the first term. They've kicked 2 in this term, 2 goals apiece. And so an evenly matched quarter so far. Pistols at the halfway mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, I suppose Jack Osborne, when he conceding something like 47 points at quarter time, just boys, that's focus. Keep on in terms this quarter. Don't let the bleeding get any worse. And just work our ways back in the game. So as you said, even Stevens, 2 goals apiece here in the opening 14 and a half minutes of this game, coming to you from Lobethal Oval. Of course, Lobethal Tigers hosting Nairne United. So back in the centre, umpire Robbie Wild will ball it up. It's Big Sheets betting against Allen. Allen, a nice tap down there by Nitsky, the veteran. Hands and knees stuff at ground level. Excellent character, Hamish Allen Benny, played for Sturt Reserves flag last year, premiership, but Tasmanian by birth. North Hobart is his former club, only 22 years of age, so no doubt Jack Osborne, the former Sturt ruckman, now coaching Lobethal, might have had some influence in bringing him up here. Meanwhile, the ball moves forward. Here's a chance for Willis, that will set for him. Gives it to a teammate, Greenbank, around the corner. High kick, getting back there, Oric. Takes a bit of an interesting mark, but he held it at the end. He decides to go across goals back here. I think that's Big Jimmy Braidwood, dropping back in defence. So the vice-captain, Big Jimmy. So he opts to come back in. Oh, he's gone for the short pass. Intercepted there by Drew, brings it to ground level with the Sheriff in all sorts of trouble here. And I tell you, that's a rather forgettable passage. Played like his time over again, but got out of it unscathed, although the ball's still in the forward pocket area for the Rams as they kick to the left of your dial and left of the screen here on the quarter wall.
Dangerous position once again for the Tigers' defence. Snap round the corner by the big man, Knott. What can Hourigan do in this situation? Well, he'll kick a goal. That's what he'll do. And he extends the Rams' margin 10-8 to 2-2. And Coach Jack Osborne will be frustrated with that passage of play, Jaden. And the Rams go further ahead.
Yeah, like I said before, just their crumbing has been really good today, and it's been good the last 2 weeks as well. Just bread and butter stuff really for Darcy to kick that goal, and the margin back to 54 points. So Lobethal need to keep winning the centre clearances to be any chance in this game.
And great explanation there, J&J assessment. Bread and butter stuff for Darcy when he's in front and just a bouncing ball. He's such a big, strong player. And just on that left foot, he certainly knows where the goals are. It's his second for the quarter. As you said, the 10-8 plays 2-2. So Nairne racing ahead. Tigers need to, as I said, stop the bleeding here somehow. But once again, the forward entry's been dominated by Nairne. As they try to build another one. Big Sheets just crashes his way through the boy from Locke. Held up there by Oric. That's David and Goliath. This time it's a 0-0 draw. So the big Goliath in betting lifts himself up. Goes up again. Oh, up again. Comes down here. Feigned a handball out wide there. Was Powell. One of the goal kickers, taken by Waterman though, puts the Rams in attack. Here's a chance for the bombshell, the Billy Idle boy. in Drew. Straightens it up towards the top of the square. Hooligan territory was he held. Oh, tumbling mark dropped by Wilden. Here's a chance around the corner. Big Noddy. And for such a big man, just showing agility there, Goldie. Bring another one up.
Yeah, exactly right, Pistols. Just their way, they're getting the ball forward, and their forwards are competing is unbelievable, really. And like I've alluded to last week a few times, just the way they get the ball in forward, and their forwards are so reliable. Drill and Hourigan as well. Just as you see the goal there, Wimpress, and it's just unbelievable, Goldie.
Yeah, Wilden's got to take that mark. Disappointing work there from Tigers defence, and another goal for the Rams. Just having a look at the replay here. 11-8 to 2-2. 60 points the margin. Rams certainly making a bit of a statement here in the opening half, and they'll go forward once again. Kick forward by Greenbank. Meantime, once again, almost a mark there inside attacking 50 to Arnold. Just winning the ball here. Arch Connolly involved. Tigers desperately trying to hang on here in the defensive 50. Under the pump, and the Rams are sniffing a big one here. 11-8, 2-2. 60 points the margin. Haven't ticked into the 20-minute mark yet. Goal kickers in this term so far. Hourigan's kicked a couple. Greenbank and Knott with the last goal. Drew, hungry. Tigers just trying to get the ball out of the fence through Cooper Luke. This is opening it up here. And once again, Rams have got another shot on goal through sheer pressure. Not kicking the ball forward, and Willis has taken the mark. Rams on fire.
They sure are, Goldie, and it was good there by Willis just to find some space and get some distance with his opponent there. So number 13, Baden Willis, right in front of us, really. Cameraman James will have a great view of Pistols.
Absolutely. So Willis, just the one goal so far in this season. Mind you, we're only into the third round. So, as we said, James Davis right over his shoulder. The vision will tell the story. And I tell you what, it's a beautiful story for Nairne and Baden Willis as he whacks through another goal. And they're fifth for the quarter, boys. And, 66-point margin here as we approach 20 minutes gone in the second term. I tell you, this is unbelievable stuff by the Nairne Rams. Don't adjust your set. That's the correct score. So the Rams, just their pace, their spread, and their willingness to work for each other is certainly in the Tigers. Certainly looking anything but the side that won the flag last year. We know they're undermanned. They've had a change of personnel. Back in the centre, this time Braidwood gets the ball, cricket pitch area. Lurking there was Taylor. Yentz with the handball at the back door. Willis has run down the goal kicker from and holding the ball there and gets up a little bit proppy. Meanwhile, the Tigers take it inside for a rare entry in the forward 50. Once again, Nitsky at ground level. Ball fed out there. Defence working hard. Nitsky, hands and knees. Stuffer said his first game in 2 years in the A-grade side. Plays a pretty mean guitar too, Nitsky, and sings well. Was at a wedding where he entertained us, and certainly entertaining us again this afternoon.
So the Rams, half-back line, working well. Lockie Cross, bit of space to move. Kicks it towards the high fly out there. Drew, is that a push out? Well, player went to ground. Meantime, here's Arnold once again. He'll kick the ball forward to a running teammate in Yanch. Downfield free kick. Tigers' frustration boiling over here as once again the Rams on the loose. With time to move though, is Freeman, is he? No, he's set upon immediately in a tackle. And he holds the ball up inside the attacking 50 there. Close proximity was Mitch Jenkins back in the lineup today. Last game he played, I believe, was the grand final last year. So a little bit different today as he gets the handball out. Tigers desperately trying to clear the ball outside of defensive 50. They do on this occasion. Went through the player's legs. Here's Sheets just mopping up. Sweeping handball and the Rams will go forward once again. Pistols a little bit too easy at the moment.
It's Lockie May drifting up. Big Lockie filled out the frame over Summer. Puts up to Nick Yentz, who looked a bit proppy as he marked that ball to Prince. It is hot as he puts it forward. Forward pocket area, lurking. Tigers defence, bring it out. Comes in there, Dominish, the former Langan Creek boy. So what's on offer for him? Nurses up line, the King Wing broadcast side. Puts up here, mark taken here by Charlie Powell, one of the 2 goal kickers this afternoon. 2-2 plays 12-8 at the moment for the Tigers. So Charlie Powell, undecided really a bit, and that's indecision in your game is not the thing to have. So comes up forward there. Allen's a target. Good spoil there by May. Got assistance from Knott. So the ball over the boundary line as the academy boy will pitch it in King Wing area. Half time approaching. 23 gone. 2-2 Lobie. As the scoreboard flicks up. Everything, all the technical stuff's going haywire this afternoon, Goldie. Ball comes back here. Greenbank got his kick away under pressure. High. Trying to get there was Colin Lee, but getting back there is taking it was Mitch Jenkins.
Tigers, can they go down the other end of the ground, or to be at least looking to stop the Rams getting another goal? Here's the squid, Giorgio, not captain this year. Of course, Peter Bampton is. Good work there by the Rams once again. They got another opportunity in the middle of the ground. I think that was Waterman involved. Handball's popped out, kick forward. Archer Connolly flies, usually good in these situations. 1, 2, 3, takes the mark against Giorgio, and he'll have another opportunity at the 24-minute mark to extend the Rams lead. He's already kicked 1. Drew kicked 3 in that first quarter. Hadn't kicked 1 in this term. Darcy Hurrigan's kicked 2. Good even spreader contributed for the Rams. So Connolly, one of our favourites. High flyer. Change of number this year. Feels lighter in the number 10 apparently. So he on the left boot. And he's missed that. 12-9 now. Nairne. Lobethal 2-2. 25-minute mark. We've had 5 goals to 2 in this quarter. Jaden, just thoughts before we go to Pistols?
Well, the alarming thing for Lobethal is that Nairne's had 8 different goal scorers, which is quite a big number in the first half. So they need to be, I guess, a bit more disciplined in defence, Lobie, as they look to transition the ball forward at Pistols.
Quite right there, even though early in the season, that's a good stat, Jaden, because Mitch Carter, last year's leading goal kicker, has been the key of their forward line. He's kicked 9 of their goals so far this season. Not much variety around to support him, where, as you said, the even spread of goal kickers in the Nairne Rams side is certainly becoming evident this afternoon. Once again, the ball camped just inside the forward area, just over the centre square area, favouring Nairne to the left of screen or left of your dial.
I'm just going to get James, our cameraman, some nice chips from the barbecue Pistols. He's working hard all day.
Yes, indeed. He was here for the Junior Colts game, and intrepid cameraman James Davis on top of the roof bringing you the pictures. And once again, we must apologise for the interruption in our transmission earlier. Power source taken out by a errant car running over. So bullet light pass put in there by Big Knott to an equally bigger boy in Darcy Hurrigan. So Big Darcy will go back here and attempt his 3rd goal of the quarter. So he knows he's had a pretty good cider already here. So Darcy Hurrigan, of course, as we said, multiple Centurion goal kicker for Harndorf back in the day, transferred, been a few seasons now with the Rams, and starting to show fruition of Nairne perhaps being a heavyweight at a competition at the pointy end of the season. So Darcy be some 40-45 metres out, similar angle. So Hurrigan on his way in. Jagged approach. Sets on his way to drop. Punters have got the carry, but not the accuracy. So offline here, but still good enough to increase as the scoreboard has returned. So Nairne Bremer 12-9-81, leading Lobie 2-2. 26 minutes gone. So Giorgio nurses the ball out wide. Finds a teammate out there in Wilden. So Wilden just slowing things down, and why not? Half-time can't come quick enough, I don't think, for Jack Osborne to just get the Tigers together and regroup. So it's Nairne just holding up a hand. So Maxwell nurses up in front of the Legends Pavilion. The wise men sitting over there, they'd be certainly have furrowed brows at the moment, watching their beloved Tigers really getting a bit of a pasting here in this first half at the moment. What can they do? So, as I said, half-time will be here soon. They'll get the chance to regroup, restructure, throw in. Not double hands it over the back. Fed out there. Ball's taken here. Bouncing ball. Finally, inside-out entry. Here's Conley. disposed of by Jenkins, and you can hear the half-time siren sound. So the reprieve has come after what's been an avalanche of goals by the Rams in that first half. So they lead 12-9 to 2-2 after scintillating half of football. Certainly the Rams, a little bit of anticipation from this year on how they'd perform. They've recruited well. They've got a very astute coach in Dale Eichner has hooked up with them. Perhaps in circumstances where they were a little bit disappointing last year. Scored some good wins, but then let themselves down. But Dale coming on board, and he's put together a pretty astute group of assistants as well. So Nairne kicking 5-4 in that term after they kicked 7-6 in the first quarter. So they hold a pretty healthy lead here, Jaden J. Hill. And I reckon all the stats would point in favour. Just the 2 goals kicked for Lobie from only a few couple of entries there. So 2-2 plays 12-9. Jaden J. Stats don't matter.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So, 39 kicks to 23 in favour of Nairne, 18 handballs to 9 in favour of the Rams, 18 inside 50s to 5 in favour of Nairne as well. So, just the stats at the moment, obviously going the Rams' way. You did see glimpses of Lobethal going well in the middle a little bit, and also up forwards, with some forwards finding some space. But unfortunately for them, Nairne were just too good on the counter-attack, and just their pressure as well. 51 tackles to 32, 14 marks each. So well done to Nairne there. Just a bit of context as well, a bit of perspective, Pistols. Round 7 last year, Lobethal conceded 53 points in the first quarter against Bridgewater. That was their biggest score they've conceded last year, and Nairne's already kicked 82 points in the first half. The highest score they conceded last year in the first half was 51 here against Urayla. That was here. So Nairne has already scored 31 points ahead of them as well. And Nairne's highest score in the first half last year was in round 7, where they scored 54. So, and they've, like I said, they've scored 12, 10, 82. So they're just going really well at the moment, Nairne.
Absolutely. And we must thank our supporters, of course, Filming Footy, Dartfish Sports Interactive, The Call of the Wild, HFL sponsors, Police Credit Union, Closey Supermarkets, West End, Sports Power, Sharon Courier Newspaper, Rossdale Homes, Sports Centre, and Stink Road Safety. And, of course, the club supporters today. The sponsors are very important for a football club. Lobethal, Closey Supermarkets, Thomas Foods International, GE Hughes Construction, Lobethal Hotel, KTL Scaffolding, Sports Power Mount Barker, Quick Copy Printing at Norwood, Stillwell Hyundai, Kleeman Funerals, King Design and Construction, and Loan Co Proprietary Limited. Mouthful there, Jaden. And for Nairne Bremer United, Salute, Closey's, Cube Logistics, Barker Boy, and, of course, Howard Vineyard. And, of course, Nairne Bremer got just a couple of functions coming up. Just saying, next we have the Past Players Day, Jaden, and then June 3rd, round 8, they're having a huge day at the club, Family Fun Day, and also 2013 Premiership Reunion will be happening on that day. And the Rams Ball also coming up, the National Wine Centre, so plenty coming up if you're a Ram to enjoy. And I tell you what, you'd be enjoying this at the moment here watching at the ground, or also on the Call of the Wild. So without further ado, as Nairne lead 12-9 to 2-2. We might take you because our man Benny Goldfinch was out and about as per normal pre-match. Because of our technical problems, we weren't able to show you pre-match. But what we'll do, we'll show you the pre-match half-time, if you know what I'm alluding to. So here we go, pre-match with Benny Goldfinch out and about here at the Tigers Den. We'll be back with more live shortly.
The intro. Yep. Okay. All right, pre-game here, and we're joined by, great pleasure, joined by Jack Osborne, the Tigers coach for 2023. Jack, thanks for joining us.
No, welcome. It's great to be here.
Now, last Saturday night, good win against Alpringa Valley, but not the best start. Looking forward from the lads today against a Nairne Bremer side that really got off to a great start against Urayla.
Yeah, it was impressive to see their scoreline last week. I think for us, obviously with the success we had last year, just the boys understanding that now we're going to be the hunted and that we need to start games off and get that pressure happening early. That's a pretty big thing for us now.
Now, someone just told me it's your birthday. Is that that correct?
Yeah, it is my birthday today. Getting too old.
Any special breakfast or anything for you?
Just went out to a bakery this morning, but I'll have a nice dinner with the family tomorrow. It'll be good.
Sensational. Now, how you found it returning to Tigers a few years ago, obviously as a player, now as coach? How have you found it?
Yeah, Lobethal was such a great club, very welcoming, awesome with the family. So it was an honour to get the call to come up, and I've just loved it ever since.
Who have been some of your biggest mentors in terms of coaching? Because you've got a basketball background and obviously footy as well. The Crows you're involved with, and and Sturt, premiership player. So a few mentors along the way, inside and outside football.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a lot of mentors along the way, and I've had some amazing coaches. Matthew Clark at the Crows was probably one of my best mentors through there, obviously being a ruck as well. But I guess Marty Matner has been huge in sort of helping me become a coach and supporting me and basically giving me opportunities. So yeah, definitely Marty as well.
In terms of this group, there's quite a lot of experienced guys and also some younger players coming through. How do you go about it with them? Because they've obviously know what's required. So how do you go about it? Anything else you can teach these guys? Yeah,
definitely. I think there's a lot of experience, there's a lot of enthusiasm as well, which is important. I think for me, having spent the last 3 years with Marty at Sandford, is just bringing in little techniques that the Sandford is adapting, and the boys are just so hungry to learn what the next sort of step is. So it's great to be able to bring little techniques, little skill things that we can do, and changing structure up a little bit. But the club's running so well from last year that basically I wanted to get that momentum and just keep it going forward.
In terms of today or pre-game, how do you like to go about it? Because we're at quarter time of the B grades at the moment. So, yeah, how do you like to go about it as coach and let the players do their thing?
Yeah, definitely. So they'll have a bit of a chat at half-time just as players group, sort of call that the sort of captain's chat. Then they'll come in and we'll have a bigger sort of team meeting. Then they start warm-up and one last chat before we go out. I like to keep it simple, don't like to overcomplicate it too much and sort of let the boys do what they want to do and get naturally ready for the game.
So you played some basketball. Tell us about a little bit about that experience. You went to Tassie for a little while as well.
Yeah, well, I'm a Tassie boy, so I grew up.
Okay,
in Tassie.
yep. So
yeah,
there we go.
Grew up in Tassie, and then basketball and footy sort of played side by side, and then I took basketball more serious. When I was 18, went to America, 4 years college, came back to play in the NBL, but the Crows picked me up. So then basketball stopped then, and footy took over. So don't regret it. Loved basketball, but footy's given me a lot in Australia, which has been great.
Last week, Jack Stafford got the Anzac medal. Fantastic performance. What are you looking forward from him today, plus the others across that defensive line?
Yeah, I think the best thing about coming back after 3 years of being away from Lobethal is seeing these younger guys who have developed so much, and Staff's definitely one of them who's just improved a lot with his leadership and his ability to take the game on. What I really like about half-backers like that is that they're getting intercepts, they're getting the tackles, but really they're pushing the ball offensively as well, and that's what we like to see.
Peter Bampton, your captain this year, was that a group decision or your decision as well, with James Braidwood as vice captain?
Yeah, it was actually really interesting. So we had a chat as the leaders, and his name came immediately up to sort of be the next succession with Giorgio as ex-captain, but sort of mentoring him in that role and supporting him. And he's just taken it by the horns, and he's a great leader for the guys. And James Braidwood, just being such an influential presence on the field, is that natural leader as well. So it's been a great sort of adaptation, evolution as well for our leaders.
Fantastic. Jack, all the best for today and the rest of the season.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Cheers. All the best. Thanks for the chat.
Thanks, guys.
tram to my favorite ground. Use my legs, use my voice, make some noise, support the boys, and that's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. I got my scarf, got my old coat. I got a footy game to go to. Footy's on, footy's here again. Back to greet me like an old friend. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. I'll meet a friend outside the ground. We'll argue over who's gonna win. He'll go for his team, I for mine. We'll watch him slug it out right to the end. And show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about I got a long road to walk down to catch a tram to my favorite ground. Use my legs.
Welcome back here to Lobethal Oval in the picturesque sun-drenched Adelaide Hills. Lobethal taking on Nairne in round 3, Hills Division 1 A-grade action. Call of the Wild here. Trust you're enjoying our coverage. Although once again we must apologise for being a bit segmented over the journey with a few power outages, etc. But these things happen. But hopefully we can continue on for the rest of the afternoon with any major interruptions. But certainly no interruption to the Nairne Rams in that first half with their goal kicking as they kicked 7 goals and 5 in the respective opening 2 quarters and now lead 12-10 to 2-2 against Lobethal. So 82 plays 14. So it'll be interesting to see what the Tigers, don't forget defending premiers Tigers here, what they can do undefeated also at this stage of the season. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do to, get out of this. They need a Houdini effort here. I'd suggest Benny Goldfinch as players just about set to get the second half underway.
Certainly are. Jaden will provide the special comments once again for this quarter. Great insight in that opening half. And it was all the Rams, 22 scoring shots to 4. Can they increase that margin or will the Tigers hit back? Here's Pring. Back in his old Guernsey number 8 this year after Mitch Grigg had it last year. Of course, Grigg now at Atherton. And it's now on the half-forward line for the Tigers. A little bit more intent there. Stafford giving his applause. So, can the Tigers get a bit of a wriggle on here in this third term? The Premiership quarter, of course, the reigning premiers last year, it's held on the half-forward line.
Of course, one vital thing would have a competitive season, of course, is your percentage. So the Tigers would be a bit wary of that situation. As once again the scoreboard's dropped off here. So power failures all over the place as the ball close to the boundary line from the chicken barbecue, which it looks like that's just about to shut up for the night too. Goldie, no smoke there, so it's all happening. And it's not Friday the 13th today, is it? There's some ball nursed across here. Rams, here's a chance. Dangerous handball, but Cross good enough to use his pace and ability to get out of it. Puts it out here to the Skwadetsky, half-back flank area. So Leon Skwadetsky will nurse the ball nicely up. It'll drop short of Wimpress. Oh, good enough. He just gets around his opponent. And Stafford on the king wing on the left foot goes forward. First inside 50 entry for this half. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance for Greenback. Well, it sit nicely from... Gets it up and he's wrapped up in a perfect tackle by Mitchy Jenkins back in the black and gold this afternoon after a pre-season stint down there at Nord. I don't know if it's a permanent situation, but certainly a lot different situation from the last time he turned on the Tigers jumper.
So they had a good second half last week, the Rams. Last season, of course, that was sort of their Achilles heel in some of those clutch top 5 matches in the second half of the season when they had an opportunity to get into the finals for the first time in Div 1 ranks, but couldn't quite do it. Their second halves caused an issue, but last week, very impressive. Meantime, it's in the forward line, Hourigan, and it's gone out of bounds. Jamie Drew around the action. Of course, Drew Pistols kicked 3 goals in the first quarter towards this end of the ground. Easy to spot this season with the blonde hair. And Boundary Academy boy James O'Leary just having a bit of a chat here to Rob Wild. Scoreboard's back on. Got no idea what's happening. Just talking about the padding maybe here, Pistols.
Yeah, goal up by Neville Clark getting involved and the Academy boys. So, well, in the end it's out on the full. Must hit the post. So, resultant free kick up here. Nitsky Rise taken here. Nicely chipped across for the Rams. Greenbank involved. Power involved. Ends up there with Freeman. Taking the ball forward, but here's Jenkins. Just Timmy, older brother, not playing this season. Nurses up the line, finds Ben Pring, also vice president this season. Benny Pring, as Benny Goldfinch remarked, back in his familiar number 8, with Mitchy Grigg departing the club after 1 season, winning a flag. And also the best and fairest, the Tony Lloyd medal, and passes the ball out to another previous Tony Lloyd best and fairest medalist here at Lobethal in Mitch Jenkins. So Jenkins. Kick it up in front of our broadcast and practice itself. Here's Carter. Good sport by Lockie May. Brings the ball down. Running on there was Zato. Haven't seen a lot of him this afternoon. Improvisation by Bairton. Hacked it out of air. But getting back down, taking it to the male model himself, Lockie Cross.
Yep, one of our favourites. So Cross got the ball in turn there to Smith. Kicks it out towards the wing. Oric under pressure. Got the handball away. Running through the middle of the ground. Stop prop. There was Braidwood, the vice-captain. It's now on the half-forward line for the Tigers. And how's about Arnold's show of strength there? Just holding his feet for a while and managed to get the ball on. Now got a second effort there. Great work from Arnold. Good work at the hands there by the Rams. In traffic, though. I think that was King. Is that holding on? Free kick. We'll get to Jaden's thoughts shortly. 5 minutes gone.
Because King passed SA Redback's contract player, rookie. Without that, this year's released him to play footy because captain the Adelaide Bucks in the 100-ball format earlier in the year. Close to the line next to the barbecue shed. Handball comes along the line. Running is Lockie May. Puts the ball forward up the wing area. Taking it, I think this is Arnold. Puts it further field. Meanwhile, put down there. So, resultant free kick upfield for the Rams. Right in front of their coaching box. They'll likely the coach to be very happy. So Nairne nurses it forward. Oh, Darcy Hourigan, 1 grab, 2 grab. That is a superb mark. Perfect kick allowed him to run onto it, but he had 2 to beat. Big Darce, one being Mitch Jenkins. And the big man once again, Jaden J, just showing his strength. So his opportunity here to line up for his 3rd goal of the second half.
It's just the efficiency inside forward really today, which has been one of the differences in this game. Lobethal went up to their forward line, couldn't muster up anything. Nairne's defence has held up really well today. And now Hourigan could kick another goal here for the Rams. So long run up, but that won't faze him obviously. He struts in, side forward 50. And misses to the minor score. So the Rams now 12-11-83 lead Lobethal by 69 points, 2-2-14.
What have you noticed, Jaden, so far in the opening 5 minutes?
I guess Lobethal were really good in the first couple minutes there, trying to get the territorial battle up forward and try and get the ball forward and leave it there. It's interesting to see if Nairne can keep it in there inside forward 50 at the moment, Goldie. So, yeah, we'll see how we go.
Here we go, Jaden J. Hill, expert analysis. Meantime, as Jaden talked about, the Rams now will go back inside 50 through Ben Powders, 2-on-1. And it's going to be a goal. And that player almost got smashed into the fencing there. Just a bit of a tumble work, gym style, and kicks the goal. So, Jaden, you talked about it. The Rams have kept the ball inside 50 and they have scored a goal.
Yeah, exactly. It's just their crummers. I keep saying it. It's just their crummers at the moment that are just proving to be one of the differences. Just, you know, the ball popping around and a great innovation there by Greenbank to soccer it off. So, well done to the Rams. They're going great guns at the moment. And Lobethal just need to find something again, try and get the centre clearances. It's just the 1%ers they need to start working on, I guess, at the moment.
Absolutely, Jaden. So as you said, 2-2 plays 13-11. Opening goal of the second half. And towards Nairne, who actually kicked 7 goals towards the town entrance or Tweedvale end of the ground. So Lobie will be hoping that doesn't repeat itself, although and put the game entirely out of reach. Not saying they're in up the creek without a paddle at the moment. Ball comes down there, one down by Braidwood. Cricket pitch area, taken there by Cooper Luke. Hasn't had much influence this afternoon. Good work by Nitsky, the veteran. Busted his opponent out of the way, hands and knee stuff. Finally, Benny Powell through the midfield, goes long towards the top of the square. The back is Hourigan lurking dangerously out the back door. He's got assisted out. Big Sheets just nonchalantly turns around and goes bang! The big man. Move with the prowess of the Queen Mary, but very effective.
Sensational Sheets, and what a forward line they've got this season. You know, they've got Connolly, obviously. They've got Drew down there. They've got Sheets when he wants to have a go. They've got Hourigan, who has kicked just, I think, a couple of goals in this match. And like last week, 18 goals, and I think he kicked 2. So far, they've kicked 14-11, and he's kicked 2. It's a great spread.
How about that from Sheets Betting, doing some small forward stuff. So well done to him. And just the Rams, just their crummers. Just great innovation, getting the ball forward and proving to be a pivotal difference.
So Sheets, one of our favourites, getting a goal there. Tigers in all sorts of strife at the moment. 2-2 to 14-11, 81 points the margin. You get the feeling the Rams are going to continue to press. So here's Dodd out the back. Wimpress just goes bang. Downfield free kick as well, is it? Or holding on? Umpire said holding on. I'm not sure if we're going to get a replay of that, but we'll get the shot first. That's fine. So Das, well, you got to say, put this one down. I'm just pulling it early. A couple of bags of 100 goals for Harndorf. Absolute spearhead. This is directly in front, 20 metres out from goal. Gives himself a bit of room here for the Rams' 15th goal, and we've only gone 10 minutes in the third term. Steers it through. Points to the heavens, and that's a goal there for the Rams. 15-11 now, 2-2, and we're getting into really dangerous territory now for the Tigers.
I wasn't sure if he was just opening a can there, Goldie, or he was pointing to the heavens, but well done to both. So well done to Darcy Hourigan there, and the Rams are just going great guns at the moment. 8 inside 50s to 2, so well done to Das and the Rams.
So Jaden J, the man who brings the brown belt cabinet full of all facts, maybe time to start delving through the drawers and you can find Nairne Bremer's biggest winning margin in Division 1 ranks. I tell you what, could well be heading there at the moment as a lead 101 to 14. This is starting to get embarrassing for the Tigers. Powell feeds it out there. Arnold directs play across here. There's 2 to pick from. Lockie May just in front of his teammate and cross. May just nurses it delightfully up the wing. Sport out there by the Prince. Jens gets it on to Cross, who's run on, who this time delightfully puts it up the line. And then great possession football here is taken there by Josh Dodd. Straightens it up to the corridor. Connolly was the target. Ball goes to ground. Fed out here. Connolly has a high shot off the left. it won't come back enough. In fact, out of bounds. Looks like it's on the full, so it'll be James Elliott to bring the ball back in from adjacent the forward pocket point post. So Tigers certainly under siege. We knew Nairne were improving, but I tell you what, the reigning premier have certainly been pantsed here at the moment.
Well, last year, of course, Morgan Young brought the fitness and the strength to the Rams, and that's carried on into this pre-season from the Rams. That's very, very apparent in this match. They are running all over the top of the Tigers at the moment with their fitness in the reasonably warm conditions out there. I think it's mid-20 degrees. We've had sun out all day. And the Rams have already cracked the century mark, 101 points now to 14. And here's another opportunity for them to further extend their margin with a 4th goal for the term. As soon as it hit the boot, thanks very much. And Jaden J. Hill is just frantically having a look through the stats. Bit of shell shock here at the moment at Tigerland, as the Rams further increase their margin. It might be Dodd who kicked that goal. Just getting the player here. He's just got the sun right in the eyes at the moment, so hard to pick up. Scoreboard's not working either. Yep, Josh Dodd. Of course, they're one of their best last week. 4-goal quarter so far, and we haven't even reached the midway point of this term. It was a 5-goal second term. At the moment, they're on track for a complete 4-quarter performance here, the Rams. Bit of time to go. 27 scoring shots to 4. It's almost 100 points to the margin. Nambrummer United over the top of your radar last week. And on top here against the Tigers. Round the grounds, Mount Barker 6-5, Blackwood 4-6. Meantime, here's Yench. Tackled immediately, and umpire lets it go. A lot of players around the ball. Still, Sheets gets the ball out. Rupchik sweeping handball. Here's Arnold. He in turn gets it to a teammate who kicks the ball inside 50 with no real issues there. And that was Jamie Taylor. And he pins points Baynard and Willis Pistols for another chance for the Rams to sneak within almost 1 point of the 100-point margin. Over to you.
So Willis, who kicked the last goal of the first half, chance to join the multiple goal kickers for the Rams, is starting to add up, that's for sure. Hourigan, Greenbank. Of course, Jamie Drew was on fire in the first quarter with 3, so Willis sets it on its way. Goal umpire just moves a little bit to the left, so right, so no goal on that occasion. So what's going on here in the centre of the ground? God, it's like the old day, the huddle. There's a little bit of push and shove. Back to Robert Wall's days, wasn't it? The huddle invented. So here they go, old school, employed by the coach Jack Osmond. So brought out by Jenkins, puts it out wide, putting up high, just too big, too tall there. Meanwhile, Powell goes bang in here, interference here, umpire right on the spot. And I tell you what, Nairne getting the benefit of the free kicks. Why? Because they're playing in front and frustration starting to sneak into the Tigers. The Squid Giorgio on the mark there as Nick Yench, the Prince. Well, the chance for him to join the multiple goal kickers. He kicked one just before quarter time. So it's all going the way of the Rams at the moment. Goal-wise, decision-wise, drop punt. Will it come back? Caresses it nicely, does the Prince. He's pretty happy with that.
Well, Jaden, just quick before we get into this one, I just got to just check that score again. 100 points now.
Yeah, correct. Just trying to delve through the stats there to find their biggest margin in Div 1 HFL history here for the Rams. But 100 points. I think that would be a record. So obviously they won by 69 points against Lobethal last week. So top that by 41 points here. And just the Rams are just getting the ball forward. That's simple. Getting the ball forward, and their forwards are doing the work.
Rams President Bronte Hoff to my left here, just looking on. He'd be impressed. 29 scoring shots to 4. Incredible performance here from the Rams. It's now on the wing. They're still running hard in the conditions. Lockie May kicks the ball beautifully forward. Their foot skills are fantastic as well. Archer Connolly kicks the ball inside attacking 50. Drop there from the Tigers defender in Jack Maxwell. Once again, the Rams are in attacking 50. So Rob Wild throws the ball up. Ball spills out. Maxwell couldn't quite get the ball going forward. Is that a free kick? Well, Jens shovels it out. Stafford managed to clear the ball. But this is where the Rams have been good. Holding the ball from Tigers, moving the ball forward. But Tigers are on the counter-attack here through Braidwood.
So Braidwood, rare inside 50s. Cooper Skinner, foot race. Oh, Svedetsky overruns the ball. Spinning him apart was Cooper Skinner. Bouncing ball. Has it got the carry? Yes, it has. Adrian Muldoon, the goal umpire, says full points there. And I was just about to say, Benny, that is the first score for Lobethal since 14 minutes in the second term as Skinner brings up their third goal.
Much needed there.
In fact, their last score was a goal by Cooper Skinner, so he's back-to-back goals, but a bit of a time in between.
Didn't think the ball was actually going to get inside 50 there for a while, but Jaden.
Yeah, Lobethal there, just got the ball forward and Cooper Skinner finished it off. So well done to Lobethal. Hopefully that can build something for the Tigers.
Oh, Nairne. Consecutive weeks over 100 points in terms of their score. Will it be 100 points winning margin? Well, at the moment it's 94. 96, sorry. Someone's obviously not listening to the commentary here. Just got a bit of a phone call in the background there. That's all right. Meantime, or maybe they're saying they're enjoying it. Thank you very much. Meantime, kick forward here from the Rams, and Jamie Drew, easy to pick out there. And a good kick forward there by Greenbank Pistols. And I think someone's lighting an early fire there in the background. It's warming up the whatever's going over there. Maybe it's a charcoal chicken production. I don't know.
Certainly in the Valley of Praise. So here's Drew. Obviously with a legion of followers watching on YouTube or Facebook. So Drew was on fire in that first quarter with 3 goals. Been a little bit quiet as far as the goal kicking since, as he puts it. And I tell you what, he's very happy. He's back on the goal kicking list with his 4th. So once again, Nairne countering here and pushing it above that, well, exactly 100-point margin, Jaden J.
Yeah, correct, Pistols. So, yeah, just Jamie Drew, he's had a great last couple of weeks in his round debut. So, what do they score? 38 points in this quarter. So, they just keep kicking goals here now at the moment. And as the sun, starts going down and fire on the background, it'll be interesting to see if Nairne can win more centre clearances and really storm home here.
So back in the centre, Knott, Leaper. There was young Allen, taken away by Knott, who stayed at ground level. So the skipper puts it forward. Once again, the target up there is the goal kicker in Drew. Goes to ground under pressure there from Mitch Jenkins. True centre half back area here for Nairne as they work towards the Tweedvale entrance end of the ground. Certainly have kicked 6 goals in this term. They kicked 7 with it in, so they've kicked 13 goals towards that end of the ground. So certainly setting up dominance. Ball comes out here. It's a chance if it's sitting nice. It does for Freeman. Flicks the ball out wide. Once again involved is Drew. Finally a turnover. Nitsky, the veteran, gets it out into Zaddo. The 1-2 comes back to Nitsky. Didn't really want it as he runs into heaps of trouble through the agency of Dodd. Ball spills 3. It's a chance for big Hamish Allen. He's dispossessed. Finally, Nairne cleared out wide. Standing against the tide there was Jenkins. He's crashed to the ground and a good tackle applied by the Prince. In Nick Jensen will have a ball up. Nairne just working very well defensively even when the ball's in their forward line.
It's one of the most impressive performances we've seen on Call of the Wild over recent years. And here's another shot from Dodd. And he's missed it. Now 101 points the margin. 18-13 to 3-2. Dale Eichner knew his team was on at training leading up to Uradler. Well, that's obviously continued on. Of course, Dale coached Torrens Valley at this ground in a A-grade grand final, Torrens Valley versus Harndorf. So sun is right in the eyes now. Majority of the play for this Oh, we go. Pistols will let us know who's watching shortly as the Squid clears the ball from the defensive 50 out towards the half-back line. That's better. Peter Bampton, the skipper, kicks the ball along the interchange wing. Benny Powell floating in. Stafford involved. Ball hits the deck. Clean, the Rams. Very clean. Here's another shot. Chance. Dodd, I think it is. Short pass in the shadows. Crisp ball movement. Ball will go past Dale Eichner and the coaching staff for the Rams. Once again inside 50. Snap round the corner. Is that Dodd? As soon as it hit the boot, it was a goal. He is class with a capital C, Jaden. Unbelievable.
Yes, second year at the club, Dodd. So well done to him. Well done to the Rams. They're going really, really well at the moment. Just getting the ball, like I keep saying, getting the ball inside forward 50, and just they've got some small forward options and some players like Dodd that can go through the middle and then also make an impact inside forward 50. So we know what he can do, and when he's got the footy. So obviously keep an eye on him around the goals from our notes just there. So and yeah, definitely keep an eye on him around the goals because like Drew and other small forwards, he's really dangerous. Pistols.
And we must send a cheerio to, Nairne's unofficial number 1 ticket holder, Thomas Kelly, the redback and strikers cricketer, enjoying a inter-season cricket trip, Goldie, down at Robe. He's got it on the smart TV or whatever down there, and he's loving the work of his boys. Very hot. How hot are the Rams, he said. And you said back, hotter than a Christmas dinner, I'd suggest at the moment. So just waiting for the ball to be retrieved. Here's a spare ball. And don't forget, Nairne Bremer United, their sponsor, will be very happy. Salute, Closies, Cube Logistics, Barker Boy, Howard Vineyard. And we'll get to the conglomerate of Tigers sponsors in a moment. Flicked over the back here. Leading the race for the ball is Nairne player there, going to ground. Willis, Baden Willis. What are you talking about, Willis? Doing some very good work there. So, here we go once again. Allen, not with his second punch of the ball, got it forward. Jens rocked up, come back with a good tackle though, but has infringed on Ryan King. Talking about cricketers, Ryan King out there, of course, the Redbacks rookie in the last few seasons. Something to aim for, Thomas Kelly. So, ball goes high. Lockie May goes forward by Allen. Good pick up there by Domish. Haven't seen a lot of him. Is Maxwell. Laces out a lead there. Could be an infringement. Yes, says umpire Donald Andrews. So the opportunity here will be it's Cooper Skinner. Goldie is actually the leading goal kicker. He's kicked 2 out of the 3 so far.
Yep. He can put his head high, hold his head high. 3-2, 19-14. 33 scoring shots to 5. Says it all. Clean ball use today from the Rams. Plenty of forward scoring options. We'll get to the spread of goal kickers shortly. How many goal kickers they've had. I think Das has kicked 2. As Cooper Skinner kicks a 4th for the Tigers. And that's his 3rd for the day. So in terms of goal kickers, we'll tally up the individual goal kickers shortly for you and let you know how many goal kickers the Rams have got. Cooper Skinner's the leading goal kicker for Tigers with 3. Lobethal sponsors today. Closey Supermarkets, Thomas Foods International, GE Hughes Construction, Lobethal Hotel, KTL Scaffolding, Sports Power Mount Barker, Quick Copy Printing Norwood, Stillwell Hyundai, Kleeman Funerals, King Design and Construction, and Lone Co. Proprietary Limited. And 9 goal kickers for the Rams today as they look to go. Oh, is that a... No, not paid there. Meantime, Bampton swings the ball towards centre-half forward for the Rams. Looking to chop it out here is Sheets. Betting. Kicks the ball towards interchange wing. That's a good mark out there. I think that's Ben Powell, who on that beautiful long-ranging kick forward, offhand. And that's a superb tackle. Jaden's talked about the forward line pressure and the crumbing work of the Rams today, and the great work there by Archer Connolly Pistols, and they've got a chance here late in the term.
Absolutely. So, Lobethal momentarily get the ball forward. Max Zatto, I think it is, at ground level. Contested ball not coming out of there, so umpire will come in and ball it up. So, Pretty good performance at the moment by the Nairne Boomerang. In fact, another quarter to go as they lead by 102 points. Yes, don't adjust your audio. 102-point margin in favour of Nairne Boomerang at the moment. Kicks covered there as they continue to work hard. Tackle applied there by Arnold on Wilden. Takes him to ground. So once again, umpire Robbie Wild. Great conditions out here. The Valley of Praise. Probably the only thing that's working this afternoon for Lobethal supporters is the weather. It's Bampton. High kick away. May under the ball. Defensively brings it down. Well sharked there by Cross. Gets it across to Waterman. This Rams defence have been superb all afternoon. Yench costs up what he should have marked. Goes back, but Oric rebounds it. Short. Finds the big man Hamish Allen. The Tasmanian goes across the ground. Looking for Jenkin, but outmanoeuvred there. Ball taken for the Rams. Comes back in here. Rams numbers everywhere, except on this occasion, looks like I think it's Lockie May locked up in a tackle.
I'll just try and work out who is to come back into this Tigers lineup. Obviously, Aidan Riley and Matt Fuller. Two big ends there. Jackie Bampton, of course, 150th last week. Jacob Collins. So they've got some Cody Zust when he plays. So they've got some experience to come back in this lineup, but. Rams, wowee, 19-14, Lobethal 4-2. Meantime, Cross, handballs to Swiderski, runs full ball onto Bampton, I think it is there. And that's holding the ball according to the umpire. So the skipper will earn the free kick in front of the new Taj Mahal there, the coaching box for the Tigers, very impressive. Kicks the ball inside 50, Cooper Skinner will fly, good fist there. I think that was Ben Power with the fist for the Rams. Meantime, Carter, I think it was, flicked it on. Here's Cooper Skinner. Can he kick a fourth? No, he can't, because the Rams will look to clear here. Lockie Cross one way, then the other. And, he tried to switch player out to here. The Yench, snap round the corner, and that's a goal. I think that's Big Allen.
Yep. Big Hamish Allen, the former North Hobart boy, because reserve premiership player last year. That's a good goal and good agility shown by the big man there, Jaden Joe.
Yeah, for sure, and positive signs here for Lobethal in a pretty dour day. But look, they're fighting hard late in this third quarter. So your Sturt player Hammer, who obviously calls Lobethal home, 205 centimetres. So it's really good for a key forward as well from Tassie. So it has a great leap as well apparently. So be interesting to see if he can kick more goals in this game, Goldie.
So late in this quarter, 29 minutes gone, Pistols. It's back under 100 points.
Just quickly, I noticed the defensive ploy here. They've got big Sheets betting, just playing as a loose man in defence, the big man back there, just to block the run and provide a bit of a contest for Carter, who really hasn't touched the ball to Savo, Goldie.
So Willis, one-on-one against Peter Bampton in the midfield here. Here's Peter Bampton. He gets some touches in the third term. Kick on the left boot. Here's Sheets just mopping up beautifully. Gets it out to Willis. He goes along the wing, finds Yench. Content to move it on quickly this time. Not the best kick, but might come off here. Ball eludes Drew and also teammate there in Greenbank. Still inside attacking 50 here for the Rams. They're applying enormous heat out there and keep the ball inside attacking 50 late in the third term.
So, as I said, that defensive, Sheets getting back there and backing up the run of Cross, Waterman, Svidetsky. They haven't put a foot run this afternoon. Mind you, they haven't had a lot of work to do. It's Lobethal, just on three-quarter time. They've only kicked 5 goals, 2 for a game. So I tell you what, I said, their key men, Carter, very been starved of opportunities. Ball not getting down the face of goals. Here's a chance now taken by Stafford. He's tried his heart out this afternoon. Been under siege, mind you. Ball comes out here. Lockie May, another one of those key defenders. Good defensive work by the young man. Still battles on, gets the ball forward, interchange area, but adjudicated have held the ball a little bit too long, so the free kick will be taken here for the Tigers. Oric nurses up the line, finds Benny Pring, so Pring, this vice president this year, goes further afield. That's all Rams back there, outnumbered is Carter, although good mark by the big man. Outnumbered there, but put up the Dukes and took a strong mark. As we said, 9 goals for the season so far to be their shining light in attack, but he's been dulled a bit this afternoon, that's for sure, Jaden J.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, Positive signs for Lobethal here. Just trying to get some more goals before the three-quarter time break and make sure this lead isn't too big. So positive signs. Really good courage here by Lobethal as he's kicking towards goal and umpire says minor score. And there's a siren for three-quarter time. So Lobethal 5-3-33. Losing to Nairne 19-14, 128. So just over 31 minutes gone in that third term. Beautiful day for footy. I might just say, obviously the best for the year so far. So well done to the Rams. They kicked on in that quarter. Well done to them. Goldie.
Yep. And we might just go back to Footy Central with a few graphics of what was happening around the scenes pre-game. Hang on. Just before we go here, early in the season, those men will be reasonably happy with the performance so far. Yes, Bronte Hoff, thoughts so far, leading by just under, almost 100 points.
It's good, isn't it, Goldie? So wasn't expecting it, but yeah, boys are playing well. They're sharing the ball. They're hunting in packs. They're running. They're carrying. They're pressure on from each line. So can't ask for anything more, can you?
Stuff. Pistols. Anything for Bronte as he goes back to the VIP park?
We're just seeing in the context of Nairne Bremer and their history in Division 1, would this be heading towards their biggest ever victory, and also a very tall scout. You would never have beat the defending Premier, Bronte.
No, never defeated the defending Premier. We've beaten Lobethal a couple of times, but yeah, no, it is good. There's a big gap between Division 1 and Country Division, and it's something we've been building for and on since we probably went back in 2003 or whenever it was. So, no, mate, we're pretty happy. So, guys are building well. They're they got them fit, so that's coming through now. And Dale's doing an amazing job. He's got a great bunch of line coaches and support staff. So we can't be happier at the moment, but it is only round 3, so just have to see.
Just quickly, Sonny Crouch have picked up Greenbank. He's been up and about. Arnold, also Jamie Drew on fire with the goals, and also other guys you've picked up over the last few years. Wimpress, Freeman, also Taylor, and you lad. So certainly astute recruiting by your good self. I know you'll take the praise for it.
Oh, look, I wish I could, mate. So fortunate this year, I'll be honest. So Hannes, we obviously did chase. He's a local lad now, and he wanted to play local. But Greenie and his mate Lockie Bailey walked into the club pretty much, bought a house in Mount Barker each, and said they wanted to play local. So they've walked in 0 pointers as well, which is very, very, very handy. Damon Arnold again made a Wimpresses, but a family friend with Greenie. So walked out of a meeting, seeing Greenie coming in to a team meeting, and went, wow, okay. So we've been fortunate that we're probably in the right place at the right time. But look, we're building.
And just quickly, mate, a few things come out. I know next week, past Players' Day, so you'll be there home game telling everyone how good you were. But the big one on the 3rd of June, the Family Fun Day Premiership reunion. It's almost like the Family Fun Day today for the Rams.
Yeah, today's good. Should get up now, you'd hope. Which means we'll win 5 out of 5. So I don't know if we've done that in Div 1 being back. And the Moddies and the 12s went well last night. So we've got the women and the girls tomorrow, and then the C grade. So, but yeah, next week, just past Players' Day, we like to do that. So all the past players from all years are invited out. And then round 8, really big day, family fun day. So we'll have all the jumping castles and all the activities. It's normally a one for the young ones. Premiers. Got the Premiers Club. We launched that last year, so that's for our 3 A-grade premierships that we've won. Some people say it's a bit elitist, but that's what we're trying to do. These guys have been fantastic. No, C-grade boys are not quite part of that, but they'll get their reunion. And then we got the Premiership reunion. So 2013 Premiership reunion, B grade and 15s, I think.
What last one for me? Did you enjoy your time with Gil McLaughlin? Noticed you in a few snaps there. Pick up any tips on how to raise your bar as a president?
It was a very good day. I thought the AFL and the council and everyone involved did a great job. I just happened to get an invite into the VIP tent, so they're always good days. And Jamie, our secretary, wanted a photo just to say that we were there on important business.
And obviously a big contract coming from the AFL for Salute. And, well, as we said, the Nairne fish is looking good because it's got a very good head, Bronte.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. See you guys.
Thank you very much. Bronte Hoff, president of Nairne United. He'd be up and about, very happy with the opening 3 quarters. Can the Rams continue on? Well, it's going to be a free kick here for the Tigers to big Jimmy Braidwood, Jaden J. Hill's man, who's the vice-captain this year. Jaden will continue to provide the insight. Of course, Alex Giorgio currently on Darcy Hourigan, deep in attack for the Rams. Hourigan will be looking for a big final quarter. I think he's kicked 2 pistols, is that right, for the match so far? 3 of the 19 goals for the Rams, which shows you their spread of goal kickers over the last 2 weeks in particular. So far, they've kicked 37 goals pistols in the last 2 weeks, and Darcy's kicked 5 goals.
Absolutely. As we mentioned early in the game, the spread that they do have compared to Lobie. Well, Lobie haven't got too many at the moment. As I said, Cooper Skinner a standout with 3 out of the 5. But, yeah, Nairne, Drew, multiple, Taylor, multiple, you name them. Greenbank, of course. Here's a chance for Maxwell. Half-forward flank going towards the Tweedvale town. And a big flight there. Couldn't complete the mark. Was Carter. Nairne defence. Here's Powell. Familiar defence-wise. He's played a bit in the midfield this afternoon. Here's a big leap from Willis. Couldn't pull it down over Stafford. Goes back in. Also a teammate at ground level. Coming out as Ulrich. Tries to sell a bit of candy under pressure. Has to hook the ball forward. Brought down there. Involved was Freeman. Ball out towards the wing. Here's Stafford taking a mark just short of the King wing area. Broadcast side of the ground. So Stafford, as Benny Goldfinch said, won the Anzac medal for last round. The twilight game against Onkers. Ball bounces, a chance for Domish. Hasn't really worked into the game this afternoon. Not a lot of Tigers have against this relentless pressure, which again is applied by Nairne. So a high kick. Tigers gather over the top. Big leap by Connolly, brought the ball to ground. Oh, was that AFL style? Be interested to see the video of that. As dumped there was Drew. Ball comes back down the forward line. Brought to ground by May. Oh, good work there. Feeds the ball out to the teammate in the Nairne defence. Oh, bad bounce, but they work their way out of trouble as the ball does eventually come back either cross. He's a model performer as he puts it across and finds a teammate in Waterman.
Work their way out of traffic there, the Rams. Jaden will keep an eye on the opening few minutes of this 4th term, see what he picks up. Meantime, big Jimmy Braidwood, good mark. Little pop-over pass. Good defensive spoil there from the Rams, but meantime, Tigers go back inside attacking 50. Squaring ball finds Maxwell. So Jax Maxwell, outside 50, long thumping kick. The big man there was the target in Allen, but the Rams looking to move the ball out of the fence with some good chain of hand passes. Lockie Cross, I think it was, squirts the ball out of the fence, and the Rams once again looking to move the ball past Coach Dale Eichner, who'd be very, very impressed with the performance so far. Would want to finish it all off as Jamie Drew throws his Tigers opponent over the boundary line, and we've got a boundary throw in.
So Shadow's starting to slip across what's been a great day here in the Valley of Praise, Lobethal. Looks like the barbecue is finished, Goldie. No more smoke, or the CFS has arrived. So scrambling play. Here's the ball comes out here. Shrugging off the tackle there, trying to move the ball forward. Oh, socket forward by Ulrich. Assisted the Rams. He goes and crashes his own man, then finally gets the ball and sends it back from whence it came. But all back there once again. The mark is taken by big Brock Knott, the skipper this year. Nurses the ball, intended target was Greenbank, but chipping in was the Tigers. Gets the ball across here and finds Charlie Powell. Rare goal kicker this afternoon. Powell puts it forward. Here's a chance for Carter. Sorry, big Allen it is. Knocks the ball onto Carter. Ah, great play back there taken by Smith. Smith nurses up the wing and they're doing it at will. Taken here by Arnold, centre of the ground. It could cough up here. Taken here by Maxwell. He's still working hard, puts up the ground and finds Dominish.
So Dominish goes inside forward 50. Pat goes up and mark. Yep, that is a mark to Carter. So what can Carter do now? Really strong forward for the Tigers. Right in front of us, really. So number 11, Mitch Carter, what can he do? Can he just reduce the margin a little bit? Was it 95 points at the moment? So to get their 6th goal here on this sunny day here in the Valley of Praise. So Mitch Carter strolls in. Against the crowd, and it's just Wayward to the left, and minor score. So is Nairne quickly bringing in through the cross. Nairne now in front of us, down the line. Willis goes up. Oh, what a mark, Baden Willis. Baden Willis is just he's kicked it into the man though, but they're going to scramble now. They're going to win the ball to Drew. Slim Shady takes the mark, 50 metres out. He's pleading with the umpire saying should be a 50-metre penalty, but umpire says no. Drew now from 50 metres, gives it a roost, and it's Wayward as well. Bang, hit the car, if you don't mind. And it's going to be a free kick to Lobethal.
Nice work, Jaden. Good fly there by Willis. I think, here we go, got a little replay again. Yeah. He took one of the hangers a few years ago, Pistols, that won...
That's obviously what he's talking about.
Won LAC, the photo award. Meantime, we got that out eventually. Here's a chance for Arnold, tied on the boundary line. 2 Rams tacklers onto the 1 Tiger. I think that's Riley Skinner. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Of course, no Matt Fuller, Aidan Riley today. No Jack Bampton. Tigers will desperately need them to come back into the lineup. Not in the ruck. Looking to move the ball forward to Drew. Didn't have it. Umpire let it go. Ben Powell. Handball's out. Arnold. How's his vision? Well, it could come off here. There's a player running into space in Howe. Oh, good flick on. Kurt Waterman. This way, that way. But that's holding the ball.
Yep, so the Tigers. Pressure there, just denying what was looking a pretty promising attack by the Rams. So, King, son of a gun, of course, gets it across here, finds the squid. Lobethal version in Giorgio. Giorgio nurses up the line. Here's Maxwell in the shadows of the ground. So Maxwell, what can he do? Goes out towards the Zilla Legends Pavilion. Finds a teammate out wide in the shadows. As I said, a few furrowed brows from the wise men of Lobethal out there at the moment, I'd suggest. Expected a keen contest, but their side has really been behind the 8 ball since the first bounce. So, here's a promising attack. Holding the ball and chipped off there by, once again, the Tigers. Quit by the defence. Looks like it might be Powell. It's good to see him back in the maroon and white after a successful season down at Sturt, where they won the reserves flag last year and runner-up in the BNF.
Correct, Pizzles. You just see he's done more time through the middle this season as well, Power. So, as speaking of Dell, he's got the ball and goes to Willis on the outer side now. So, Willis took a unbelievable mark about 2 minutes ago. He's gone to Schmidt. So, Schmidt now kicks down the line. And, what great crumb there by Arnold. He goes inside forward 50. Das, what can he do? He grabs it. He gets the hands over to Sheets. Betting on, what's he doing? He handles it outside his own 50, but it doesn't matter. Nairne might get it back. No, they don't. Just caught in 2 minds, I think, Sheets, and couldn't quite get the ball into the boot as we see a stoppage here. So ball goes up. Bit of a scramble. Cross couldn't quite get it, but Power does. He gives the hands. Now go inside forward 50. There's Darcy. Clearly couldn't quite take the mark. Umpire says play on. Lobethal get outside their forward 50. Oh, great tackle there. Umpire says holding the ball.
I think Riley Skinner down there getting up. I think actually they got a very good falcon. I'd like to see the replay of that. Riley Skinner, he's getting to his haunches now, which is a good sign. Ball comes down here. Meanwhile, working hard. The back half is Arnold. He's got support there from Lockie May. Overruns the ball. There's a chance to win his way with Stafford. Great second effort by Lockie May. Well called by Benny Goldfinch. As mopped up by Cross across the ground and finds a teammate out wide. And Greenbank has been pretty good this afternoon. He in turn nurses the ball right up in front of a very despondent looking Lobethal coaching box.
Fantastic performance all round today from the Rams. As I say that, that's going to be a turnover. Carter, handball over the top, but overall fantastic. Oh, there we go. Rupchik gets it on. Chain of handballs. Ball goes forward. Lovely pass. Once again, foot skill sensational. Jamie Taylor on that occasion. Spots up Dodd. And the Rams once again an opportunity, this time to get it back to 100 points the margin. 19-14 to 5-4. Goal scorers, how many did they kick in that third? 7 pistols or 8? Meantime, Dodd misses that one. So they go to 19-15 to 5-4. Ben Powell's engine is sensational. Both ends of the ground, as Jaden said, also in the midfield. Hard to pick the most effective player today. Willis has played well, yeah. No, whole box and dice, really. Maybe every single player out there deserves a pair of Archies and a beanie as well. Been that sort of day for the Rams. Cut off. Stafford. Ben Powell the tackler. And he will have a shot here, bang on 50. So Powell. Darcy Hourigan's pointing there. Maybe he's saying just put it up because I'm going to have a fly. Right to the line. Connolly punch through minus score. And they go 19-16 to 5-4. Not necessarily. Of course, our player that we choose, not necessarily the best, most effective, or someone who's, obviously Willie Fernhead, round 1, was getting married. So players that will spread it throughout the year for the Archies and also the beanie. Meantime, the Tigers looking to clear the ball towards centre-half back. Drop mark. Under pressure, Nick Yench now. Can he make them pay the Tigers? They try to clear the ball out of the defensive 50. And Cooper Skinner, who's kicked 3 goals today of the 5, goes with a short pass taken there. So Charlie Powell, short ball. A lot of talk out there. Kicks the ball along the wing. One-on-one target. Over the back. Smith got the handball away, but umpire deemed it was holding the ball. So Carter with an opportunity here, Jade.
Yeah, he sure has. He's just assessing his options, Goldie, actually. I think he can make the distance. The powerful goal kicker for Lobethal. Around the grounds, Onkers are up by 3 goals in their game. So, yeah, it's Mount Lofty. So, away at Goat Park there. And also, Blackwood 7-9-51, trail Mount Barker 9-5-59. So, 3/4 time. So, Carter now. Chance to kick their 6th goal. His kick is wayward. And great mark there in defence. So, now, Cross now, going to take the mark. Yeah, he does. Gives a handball to Waterman. Waterman now. He's on the outer side, in front of the new coach's box. Connolly against 2-on-1 there. Jenkins goes well. He grabs the ball. Good handball, but under pressure there. And well done by the Rams. Their pressure's been awesome. That was Josh Dodd there. And got a comment here from Nick Melvin. Can someone tell Lockie Cross he can't bring his own footy? Hashtag Rammies. So well done, Nick. And yeah, he has been good. Lockie Cross is now. They go forward. Bit of a scramble here at the moment, and the ball's going to be locked up again in front of the canteen there. So yes, what is there? 14 minutes gone, Pistols.
96-point margin in favour of the Rams. Here they go again inside 50. Streaming out Mitch Jenkins front. Oh, dropped it. Das, chance to pounce. Jenkins follows up. Still a hot football there. Giorgio with a quick kick away. Grab there. Ball comes out here towards Willis. Oh, a cruel bounce for him, but Big Sheets backing up. Gets the ball. Once again, Dodd involved. Comes back here. Oh, taken high. Crunch there was Damon Howe. As Lobie cleared the ball. Cooper Luke with a weighted kick out here, bouncing ball. Good to see Howe back after that little collision just a while ago. Ball comes back to him. Threads his way clear. Here's the Prince on his left foot. What can he do? Lace out. That's what he can do. That's what he can do. And he's picked out Taylor. Kicked a couple of goals in the opening term, but elite work and well done there by Dalen Howe, who took a heavy knock, bounced back up and was involved at passenger plane. And then the Prince just gently just lacing out Taylor here for the opportunity for him to add to this. He'll bring up the 20th goal. So that's may well be a historic mark for the Rams here today. And certainly will reinstate that 100-point margin. They lead by 96 at the moment. So the left footer, he's kicked it toward, well, we'll come back to that. As the ball bounces. Straight upon there. Ball fed out here. Round the corner. Here's Wimpress this way, that way. Finally, around the corner, kick to the top of the square. Here's Drew, the excitement machine. He's actually been infringed in that contest, I'd suggest. So it looks like Drew, who wastes no time in putting goal number 5, but he's got to come back as pedantic umpiring here. So umpire. So Drew will have to just hold his powder for a while before he'll fire for goal number 5. I think it'll be Goldie.
Yes, indeed. Not always the easiest kick, this one. That's a goal. Thanks for coming. How many did you say he's kicked now? 5. 4 goals last week, Jaden. Yeah. Impressive return, and Darcy's kicked 3. Fantastic spread. 36 scoring shots to 9. Jaden, before we get back to the middle.
Yeah, well done by Nairne there, just pressing the ball forward and doing what they've done all day, really. So 102 points, year 2016, 136, plays 5-4-34. So just interesting to see if Nairne can continue on. Probably about 10 minutes left, I think, Pistols.
Yeah, I think that last quarter went 30 minutes, JJ, so 16 just coming to 17 gone, so still plenty of time for the Rams to really fleece the Tigers here, although it's probably the game was well over at half-time when they led 12-10 to 2-2, but just continuing on their merry way. In fact, that was the first goal kick for the quarter at 16-minute mark. So that's been a bit tight as far as scoreboard movement, as looks like a new football's arrived here, Benny. Yep. Maybe one of the young punters here has souvenired the ball. Well, Jamie Drew might sign it for him after a 5 goal. So back in the centre, Jewel in the sun. So big Knott. So Knott. Allen wins it unopposed, gets it down, clearing kick away for the Tigers. Forward 50, bouncing ball. Around the corner, King, bouncing effort. Trying to keep the ball in desperately there was Carter, but out over the line, and it'll be the squid in Swedetsky who will bring the ball back in for the Rams.
You choose, Jane. Drew, yeah. So don't go anywhere. Jaden's going to have a chat to not necessarily the best, someone who's the most effective, or who's it's hard to pick a best player in this Rams lineup. Everyone has played their role. 36 scoring shots to 9. Rams going forward once again. 1-on-1 is it Das, puts the mid up. Looking for some crummers or some support down there. He's had plenty of support all day. Look at the second effort from Das. Just stops the Tigers moving the ball cleanly out of defence. A few players taped out there for the Rams. I think that's Arnold in the middle of the ground. Meantime, Tigers go forward, trying to put the mid out there. Umpire letting it go. Rams kicks the ball out towards Willis. He's been right up there. So Baden Willis. Short pass. Most impressive performance I've seen the Rams since back in Div 1. And Archer Connolly gives away a free kick there, and I think it's going to go to Riley Skinner Pistols. Or the big man.
So the ex-Tasmanian, product of North Hobart, Big Hamish, nurses the ball across rather dangerously, but making the spot there and just losing the mouth guard in the process. It was Stafford, of course, the hero of last year's memorable premiership victory for the Tigers, which looks a long way away. Current situation they're in, so they trail by 102 points against a side that didn't even make the finals last year. Funny how the fortunes changed. Missed handball. Here's Cross, goes back, gets it. Was that a sling tackle? But that was all right. He was nursed in the tackle, so no damage done there by Peter Bampton. Respectful. So here we go again. Big Knot just pushes his opponent in Allen out the way and concedes the free kick. So it'll be Big Hamish. Actually, Braidwood taking the ball. I don't know. He wasn't going for the knock, but Braidwood ends up with the kick. So Jimmy puts it forward. Here's Lockie May in the box seat. Puts out that big defensive golden fist of his. Ball comes back here. Locked up there was King. Comes back to Cross. Cross, in the meantime, ball coughed up there. Comes back here to Cooper Luke. Held up in a tackle. So half forward flank area for the Tigers. It'll be a ball up. We've played 20 minutes, nearly 21. 2016 plays 5-4 in favour of the Rams.
Umpire's done a good job today. And they, of course, have been Rob Wild and Donald Andrews. Meantime, Arnold with the headband to Dodd. Sells a bit of candy twice. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Is there a late goal coming up for Jamie Drew? Goes in a second effort. Tries to extract the ball. Was that holding the ball? Umpire says no. So Drew holds the ball up. 60 metres out from Nairne's goal. It's going to be a big win. 102 points at the moment. Still time. We've had couple of... How many goals we had in this quarter so far, Pistols? Just the one? So Arnold will pump the ball back inside 50. Who's down there? Das is on the lead. He'll be the meat in the sandwich here, will he? Oh, no, backing back with courage was Dodd. Hourigan tries to bulldoze his way through and try and kick a fourth goal for him, but he's held up 102 points to margin. Shane Strout watching the Rams from Kalgoorlie, WA. Working FIFO, go the Rams. Well, thanks very much. Be enjoying that performance at the moment. Very early in the season, but a good game so far for the Rams. Arnold has a flying shot at goal and misses.
Of course, Shane, sad to see Danny just hopping around on the crutches. Of course, injured in the C grade game the other night, but hope you're enjoying yourself over there at Kalgoorlie. Just pop along to the Railways Football Club, mate. Very good club over there, mighty Panthers. Meanwhile, Nairne, 2016, 5-4. Game well and truly over, and Nairne will bank a big victory here. And dare say with some of the other results around Goldie, it's starting to get a bit tight in the top 2, 3, top 4 positions. I know it's only round 3, but early wins are very important. Get percentage, particularly with the state of the grounds before they sort of just get a bit heavy, and certainly the Rams have done that. As I said, 102-point margin at the moment. Coach Eichner will be very happy. Ball out here, fed out there by Big Bedding. He's been very good this afternoon. Here's a chance for the Prince of Salem. Going to ground there was Jench. So ball held in there, still in dangerous position for the Tigers. Just beyond centre half back area. So good work around this stoppage. Could well see another addition to the score. Here's Bedding trying his best to improvise that movement. Ball comes out here. Dangerous territory taken there, held up. So Nairne Bremer, complete performance here this afternoon by the Rams. They came with a lot to live up to after a good win against Uraida last week. Was it a flash in the pan? Well, I tell you what, it certainly hasn't. They've certainly endorsed their credentials as being one of the most improved sides. And perhaps, Benny, at the end of the year, we could see that historic Division 1 finals appearance.
Yes, that's firstly the aim. No doubt about that. Just missed out last season. Peter Bampton extracts the ball. chain of handballs. Ends with Mitch Jenkin, who throws the ball on the boot, but it's all Rams here. Brock Knott. He's similar to rugby, kicks the ball towards Archer Connolly territory versus Riley Skinner. Also King involved there. Half forward line, Lockie Cross the tackler. Polished performance here from the Rams. Great by hands, great by foot. And that is a win with a capital W there, Pistols. 20 goals, 16 to 5-4. 9 scoring shots to 36. Extraordinary performance. Don't go anywhere. Jaden's heading out there.
Yeah, well called, Benny. And I tell you what, if you're a Lobethal supporter, you'd be a bit shell-shocked. As we said, surely they come into the game missing a few of their big guns. But Nairne, especially on the home deck, and we do know that they do have a reasonably good record in recent times against the Tigers, Nairne. But today, emphatically just bringing home the chocolates. 102 points, 2016. Addition to the score. 2017, 137 to 5-4-34. So I'll just go through the goal kicker here as our man Jaden J is just heading down to take us through.
It's always anticipation, isn't it, Pistols?
It is anticipation, so Jaden
Always a
J.
good chat. He takes us through it.
He does. Just delves deeply.
Don't go anywhere.
So don't go anywhere. And once again, we apologise for a few technical issues earlier in the day here at the Valley of Praise, where everything's good, but it's not too good when your power source has been removed by a car or crushed the line. But we've been able to retrieve it, and hopefully haven't missed too much of the game as we're just about ready to go down to the great man himself.
Take us through it.
So to take us through it. So, look, he's signing autographs already, this man.
Might need some shade here, Pistols, to get that hair.
Here we go. So, without further ado, as he moves into position.
Right in the sun. Jamie Drew.
So, without further ado, we'll take it down to the great man, Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thank you, Pistols. I hear Jamie Drew kicked the bag today. Just take us through your performance, mate.
After our game against Harndorf, the boys really lit a fire underneath us. Coming off a big win last week against Urala, we just really had to back it up. All the boys did well, sharing the footy around. I was lucky to get on the end of a few of them early, so credit to the lads. We're playing really well at the moment. Found some form, so.
Firstly, just take us through your footy journey, mate. Obviously had a knee recode and everything. Just take us through your footy journey.
Actually against Lobie last year, I did my ACL. Since then, been a bit flat. Club folded as well. Well, Bridgie joined up with Ironbank, another bad blow. Been there my whole life. Just really looking for a club that could accommodate my rehab, everything like that. I worked really hard. Came back in 8 months, I think. Played our first trial, and feels good to be back.
Yeah, and how welcoming have the Rams been? And how good is it to have a great forward line with Connolly and as well as Das as well?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. The boys are sorry, my bad. Sorry. The boys are a class act. It takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. All the boys perform. 1 week I'll kick 5, 1 week Das kick 5, one week Arch will kick 5. So it's really nice.
Yeah, and how's the coaching staff been, Eichner and the likes as well? Have they been with your rehab and development in the team as well?
Oh, it's been brilliant. They back me in every day of the week. Ike's got in touch with me, and we had a little sit down. He told me didn't expect much, coming off my knee, but yeah, he was the coaches have just backed me in every step of the way. So can't ask for much more than that.
Now, you've won the Dartfish Beanie and the Archie's songs as well, mate.
Oh,
so strutting around there, and you look good in those.
Absolutely.
So thanks for your time, mate, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Appreciate it.
Back to you, boys. Cheers. Thanks. Hey, Jamie, let's get a photo quickly. Hey, what size are you? What size?
Like a 10. I don't know.
There you have it, Pistols. Jaden J, of course, getting in the photo. Everyone wants to get the photo of Jaden.
Oh, absolutely. Two superstars there, Jamie Drew and Jaden J. And well done to Jamie Drew. And it's really good because he did have that serious knee injury last year playing for Bridgewater. It's you know, for a young bloke and overcome all the rehab and everything. It's great to see him out there firing. It's 5 goals today for our most valuable player award with the Dartfish beanie and also the Archies, which are very good. I tell you, it's very good Archies weather here at the moment still, and has been all day in the Valley of Praise. It's Jaden J here. And, well, what size foot?
He was 10, so...
Beautiful
and,
work. As usual, you summed it up very nicely, Jaden.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Hey, we'll just go through the goal kickers. Just well, I said Drew with 5, Darcy Hurgan with 3, Dodd with 2, Taylor 2, Greenbank 2, Yench with 1. Then we have singles to Connolly, Knott, Willis, Betting. I think that just about covers. Almost run out of paper here. They had so many goal kickers. For Lobethal, a bit sparser and well, certainly standing out. When there's 5 goals kicked for the game, this guy kicked 3. Cooper Skinner stuck to his guns. Also Charlie Powell and the big fella Hamish Allen getting on the scoreboard late in the game. But as we said, 2017 to 5-4. So resounding victory there, JJ.
Yeah, correct, Pistols. Just, you know, they had 82 points at half time, and last year their highest score in the first half was 54. So well done to the Rams. It's their first, it's their highest margin since joining the Division 1 ranks. Last week was actually their highest with 69 points, and last week with 120 points was also their highest score. So they've done well to get over that as well. So well done to the Rams. Just clinical, really. They just got the ball forward, smashed them in the inside 50s, and it was like last week in the first and third quarters. Their crummers were just too good around the ball. Darcy, Drew as well, and Greenbank, just the likes. They have really, probably in the past they've struggled, Pistols, with goal kickers, but this year they've got plenty and doing really well. And also Power and across half back as well were really good. So the Rams beating the reigning premiers quite convincingly. It'll be pretty good to be at Ram Park at the moment.
Yeah, and I think the presentation's tonight at the Old Mill, so the Old Mill will be certainly buzzing back there in Harndorf as they spread the love to their supporters and sponsors. And of course, we've got to mention the sports sponsors of both clubs, as you said, for the winners, Nairne United. Salute, Closey's, Cube Logistics, Barker Boy and Howard Vineyard. They might be going off tomorrow's Sunday session. I know our boy Lucky Cross enjoys a quite drop out there. And also for the Tigers, Closey Supermarkets, Thomas Foods International, GE Hughes Construction, Lobethal Hotel, KTL Scaffolding, Sports Power Mount Barker, Quick Copy Printing Nord, Shane Skinner and the team, Stillwell Hyundai, Kleeman Funerals, King Design and Construction, and Loan Co Proprietary Limited. We thank them very much for all their support of each club.
Just a quick one from me, Pistols. Lofty 88.9, Adelaide Hills Community Radio, signing off there now. Don't go anywhere. Get down, get funky with Steve tonight. So if you love your funk and all the groovy tunes from all the eras, continue to stay tuned after this big win from the Rams. Jaden, of course, Jaden starts next Thursday. That's what he was probing me for. On Lofty, 5:30 to 6:30. Is that right? Yeah,
yes,
good work.
Yeah, goals and guitars. So 5:30 till 6:30. So
wow,
probably talk about.
We've got all the big shows here, because Wednesday night, while we're just pushing our own barrack, because the Huddle, the award-winning Huddle, good chat with Thomas Kelly last Wednesday night, and certainly TK. You can, I tell you what, you better have a point for every goal that they won by. So 102 points. You do the maths. So.
I was going to say, tell you what, if he does that, Pistols, you're probably in a big Barocca tomorrow.
As the Ram man down at Robe, so well done down there with the Circuit Cricket Club. But as we said, also thank you to our own worldwide Call to Wild Stream media supporters, of course, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dart, Fish and Hills Football League sponsors, Police Credit Union, Closey Supermarkets, West End, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Rostow Homes, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre, a cast of thousands all supporting football in the Hills, which is fantastic. And also, under difficulties, we've got to say thank you very much. A great day to make your debut here on the Call to Wild. But Salisha, our new producer, well done, mate. You've soldiered on very well.
Good work,
Man
mate.
from
Good
Nepal,
work.
the Sherpa. The Sherpa. We might have to call you the Sherpa, because Tommy has been wandering around just giving his eyes, I think. And, of course, the unsung hero does a weeks. He's had a long day today filming the junior Colts onwards, because James Davis on top of the roof. So well done to you once again, James, for your good work this afternoon. So, boys, that just about wraps us up. We haven't got any other scores coming in before we go off air, but as I said, Onkers were in front. Hang on, hang on, there's a, here we go. We can tell you that Blackwood have snuck home. I think they were trailing us today, Goldie. 13-14-92 have defeated Mount Barker. 13-6-83, so 10-point margin to the Woods, which gives them back-to-back wins at home. Jaden J.
And that's 2 close losses for Mount Barker at Blackwood. Obviously, that close loss against Lobethal last year as well. So, well done to Blackwood. They're getting the win, getting their second win for the year, I believe.
Well, Coach Kieran Spawn would be pretty happy with that back-to-back win.
Yes.
So, yes. All right, Jaden J, thank you very much. Working under a bit of, pressure here this afternoon, but we managed to get the product out, which is the main thing. And
Yes, for sure.
hopefully the punters enjoyed
work.
another good dose of the Vibe of Hills footy. Goldie, any closing thoughts?
Oh, best performance I've seen the Rams since Div 1, obviously, and yes, they're on target, Pistols, for top 5. It's early days, but yeah, very, very impressive. I saw them round 1 against Harndorf. There was obviously a few issues there. They cleaned that up against Broadview in the trial match, hit back hard against Uradler, and once again, last year's reigning premier. Lobethal, not all doom and gloom. Got a few key players to come back in Fuller, Riley, Jack Bampton, but still some concerns anytime you lose by 100 points.
Jane J.
Yes, yeah, well done to Nairne. A great win, and obviously did well in the record books today as well. So well done to Nairne and Lobethal. Like the great side they are, they'll probably pick themselves up next week. And thanks for having us. It's been a great day at the Valley of Praise.
Yep, well done to the team. As we said, we got it through, and obviously our devotees down in Tasmania, Big Bluey Simons, tuning in, and also, as we said, Shane Strout over in Kalgoorlie. So, Shane, if you've finished the shift, you can go celebrate the win too. So, as I said, we take it worldwide here at the Call to Wild. We really appreciate the support we get from expats and also people who just love the dose of the Hills Football League and the vibe that we provide. So, that's about it. We'll be back next Saturday. And, boys, undertaking a trip out to the country division next week. In fact, we're heading off to Meadows Oval.
Look out.
Yeah, so the Udder Tug, you've never been there, Jaden?
Sorry?
The Udder Tug?
No.
Out at Meadows, the Meadows show.
Oh,
You've
right.
been there?
Oh,
Anyway, we're heading out there, and the local Southern Bulldogs will be hosting their traditional arch rivals in Kangarilla. So we went out there last year, quite a good game. So we'll have a look at the country division state of affairs there. So
Fantastic.
All right, what is fantastic is that we've been able to bring you, as I said, another good dose of Hills Football League action. So until we talk again next time, Jeff Pistol here signing off on behalf of all the Call of the Wild and the Filming Footy team. Keep chasing your goals, and as we say, bye for now.